deal with it. The track crews are going to do what they can. The safety guys are going to do what they can, and we're going to try to get the water truck out there as much as possible, making it as safe as possible. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to a good day of racing. Like I said, the fast car's coming up first, so we're going to have a big show right off the rip. So, a little bit different schedule. The Vet 40s are still going out first. This will be our first class of the day, the Vet 40 NA and Turbo. And then we'll kick off right into the pros. Pro side-by-side is second. I got to step back out and go and race in the Pro NA. And then Bruce Davison should be filling in for me for those for a couple more of those races. And then hopefully I might be back in here.
And I am looking forward to talking to him. He had quite the trip a couple weeks ago over at Lucas Oil during those races. So you'd be excited to get him up here and get his take on he went for the real spin cycle, so.
Yep, yeah, that happens. I mean, sometimes it'll bite you and get you, but yeah, he was making some posts on Facebook saying he's getting back comfortable in the seat, running some laps around here.
He's having to definitely shake off some nerves and probably some gremlins after that ride. So.
Yeah, but once the race starts, the eyes roll back and he'll be back comfortable and ready to go. So looking forward to seeing him back out here and running up front like he normally does.
And right now we are waiting to get everybody underway. It looks like we got most people in position here. I know that I was just up in race control and they were getting all the grids set up and ready to go. Once we hear those side-by-side start to rumble, they'll come grid up alongside our position down here.
Should be too long.
As you can see, the grid's empty right now, so we got our grid cam. And of course, we got start-finish today. We've got the Indomitable Collins Rigdon out here at turn number 1. She's going to be giving you all the shots. And then, of course, we got Jeffrey Farver, IllumaCube Engineering on the drone for today.
And I hear some race cars.
Yes, I hear some cars firing up. So that is a good sound. As we are slowly getting ready to go here.
See a little bit of wind. That should help with the dust at least. See the flags moving. The Dobbs Automotive flags are just a waving, so that's a good sign for today.
And you always like a light breeze. It helps. I don't know if it helps too much with the dust, but it definitely helps keep us cool here in the booth.
Right.
So.
And in the race cars.
Yes. Oh, that's even more important. You got to keep the racers cool, or else you ain't gonna have any racing. And so right now they are getting fired up and ready to go. Looks like, yep, here we go. Got some cars side-by-side slowly pulling up. It looks like Bruce right there in that single-seater. It looks like we got a couple more pulling up.
This is the Vet 40 NA and Turbo. So we have the one. They'll go out at the same time. We're going to space them out a little bit at the start. But yeah, NA cars, we're going to run down the Turbo cars. And just to give you a little reference of what NA and Turbo, it's NA naturally aspirated for the guys right now. Don't know, NA is naturally aspirated. That means there's no
all motor.
Forced injection. I mean, it's all motor. So it's only 1,000 cc's. Can't be any higher than that. So no orange stroke, nothing like that. So for the turbo cars, 1,000 cc's, they are turbocharged, forced induction. So they make roughly around twice to almost 3 times more than NA cars. But we'll see them. You'll see those NA cars dice up with the turbo cars as well. I mean, it's all about.
Well, there's a huge skill gap with these. So
yeah, it's all the old men out here having a good time. But yeah, it's fun.
We just call it the most distinguished.
There we go. The wisest.
Yes.
We'll go with that. But we've been suggested that they like to go first. We go play in the mud a little bit. Like I said, we have to keep the water heavily on the track, especially early to get some of that moisture in. So these guys like to put on their mud tires and go play around the mud a little bit. So that's what we allow them to do. But clean the track up a little bit for pros, give them a good track.
We've gotten exceptionally lucky this year with the weather.
Weather, correct, yeah. We've been super fortunate. The only unfortunate we ain't had hardly any rain down here at Durhamtown Off-Road Park. That's why, like I said, the dust is going to be pretty bad-ish. Hopefully we can keep it down a little bit, but expect to be some dust. Like I said, because there ain't really been much rain.
Yeah.
So
no, it's been a huge. I mean, that mud pit up there, right as you come in, that was pretty much parking now.
Right.
So it's definitely been a long dry spell.
But it's better than it raining and we not be able to race. So
yeah, I'll take a dry spell on either side of race day.
Yep.
Because that is the one
gotta
downside.
take the good with the bad.
Yep. That's the one downside with dirt racing is it didn't even have to rain on race day. It rained 2 days before, and if it's heavy enough, it'll, the track's got to have time to dry.
Yeah, we're off road. We'll race in a little bit of sprinkle, but if it's too heavy, then it's a safety concern. We know it's about if the safety vehicles can get to the wrecked cars. It's more than just the cars go around the track. So,
And right now the cars are doing their transponder checks.
These guys are going to get a little sight lap because freshly water track. Just give them a good look at the track before they head out there. But so they know where to avoid and where to run.
And we actually have a pretty decent grid for this Vet Turbo Vet NA division. I think we only had about 3 of them out here last month. So
yeah, this class is a new class this year. We last Thanksgiving we had a little suggestion box in the drivers meeting, and we had a lot of notes saying Vet 40, Vet 40. So as we can see, I guess probably a lot of these put the suggestion note in there because they're out here running. So got a good class for these guys, and it makes them good racing. A lot of these guys are pretty clean. They don't want to tear up their stuff. They're wise enough, like we talked about, to stay off each other's doors a little bit. So, but they still can dice it up for these old guys. You know what I mean?
Well, I think the number one goal for these guys is just make sure to be able to drive it home, because that's, it always sucks when you got to come home and you got to work on it frantically to make sure it's ready to go for the next race. And these guys are out here for the love of the game, and
which we love to see.
Yes.
We love to see it.
And it looks like those transponder checks are just about done.
I'm really excited for these top 2 right here, Dennis Kinlaw and Ryan Smith. They put on some good battles. As long as both their cars are running at 100%, it should be a really good race. They are very fast, and they're always running up front in this class. Also Nathan Whitmer, he's a hard charger in that NA car. He was up there dicing in the top 3. Same with Philip Mazzarella. He can get up there and dice up with them turbo cars as well. Bunch of fast guys out here, turbo and NA.
And this is going to be 9 cars on grid here. This is going to be a good start to our day. So definitely excited.
Good way to kick it off.
Yes, definitely excited to get this one underway. And it looks like they got that sight lap in. Everybody pinging on the transponders, so that is always a good sign.
Right there you can see the 2 different classes. You got the 5 lined up right there. Couple Can-Ams, couple Polaris. Well, mainly Can-Ams and 1 Polaris, and then you, in the back, the NA cars, you got 2 Yamahas and 2 Polaris, so a little manufacturer battle back there.
So we're going to have a race within a race. We've got 5 turbos and 4 NAs, so we're going to try and call the action as best we can, although sometimes in multi-class racing everybody gets mixed up, but so I might end up calling somebody 5th, and they could actually be the leader. So.
Right.
And this should be our opening lap here as race director Everett Boodle guides them around. We should see him pull off the track here just on the outside of turn 1, and then it's going to be on that lead driver to hit the gas once they get to the choose cone, or whatever we call it, the start box.
The choose flags, the CA choose flags, what are you going to call them? But, yeah, for those of you that don't know at home, we got 2 flags up there, and like you just seen, they can start wherever they want between those 2 flags, so they're off.
And we are underway in a cloud of dust.
Looks like
9 cars.
Ryan Smith got a good jump, but he couldn't hold it. He's going to look the crossover back to the inside.
And he went, it looked like the leader went a little wide, left that inside gap open, but he's starting to pick up some speed here as they come through Talladega.
Just what I predicted, a good battle between these 2.
And as you can see, they are quickly starting to pull away from the field. This is going to be a 10-lap contest with a 5-lap competition, yellow in the middle.
Bruce Davison, like we talked about earlier, running the 3rd, trying to shake out them gremlins from Wheatland, Missouri. So once he gets a little comfortable, once he gets locked in that car, and he'll be battling up with those guys as well.
And here go your leaders through turns number 6, about to hit turn 7. And we'll put lap number 1 in the books. Dennis Kinlaw, your race leader, leads Ryan Smith as they come barreling through turn 1. Down that long back straightaway.
A little bit of a gap opened up, but that can change real quick with one mistake. Oh, we got one spun around. Back in the back. Looks like Nathan Whitmer. He had some issues in qualifying. He'd go in the corner and spin around with him. So
we're gonna have to see how far back he fell after that, because he was your leader in the NA division. So
looks like some more gremlins he's battling.
Yeah, not the way you want to start your race. As
That should put Phillip in the number 54 out front in the NA class.
Yeah, Kinslaw is just taking off right now.
Yep, opening up that gap by almost 10 cars.
I was going to say, it's about 10 car length right now. And everybody kind of settling in right now, getting single file.
Good battle right there for the NA division.
Almost sprayed the drone there with that rooster tail. As your leaders making their way back around turn number 1. We're 2 laps in.
Dennis Kinlaw just kind of getting out front and running some qualifying laps, which you got to do. You know, get out front, get comfortable, set your pace, and just prove why you need to be out there. But looks like Ryan Smith ain't going to let him do that for long. He's closing the gap.
No, and I mean, with the competition caution in the middle, you got to use these opening laps to feel them out, figure out your line, where you're going to get them. But realistically, I mean, obviously you want to lead every lap you can, but it's really going to be important to make sure you save that car for the second half of the race.
Right, yeah, track position is important, but don't tear your car up for this first half. You know, figure it out. Figure out where they make mistakes, where you're better, and then after the comp caution, you charge from there. But yeah, Ryan Smith definitely closing up that gap. So I don't know if he's figuring out where he's better or not, but we'll about to find out here shortly.
And getting some air as they cross the start-finish line.
It's hard to take your eyes off this battle.
Yeah, I know. And it's about the closest battle we have on track right now.
The NA cars are back there battling out a little bit.
I saw a couple on the start-finish cam. Y'all couldn't see it on camera, but yeah, there's definitely a couple.
But this is the battle for the lead. So we're going to try to focus on that a little bit, because this is looking to turn up.
And here goes Smith looking to the inside. He thought about it. But Kinslaw just carrying all the speed around the top side of Talladega there as they come racing.
Almost getting side by side right there. He's looking. He's searching.
He's sticking that nose in there. He's saying, hey, I'm here. Maybe trying to rattle his cage a little bit.
And you know Dennis Kinlaw can hear it. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
He's feeling the pressure.
And look, there he goes again to the inside.
Just trying to stick his nose in there.
And let's see if he's going to try and get it as they come down the ski hill. Almost. And he backs off just a little bit. You know, that's the thing running that inside line here is you're going to be inside on one turn, and the very next turn you're going to be outside. So depending on your comfort level.
Look at them lap times. They are only 0.03 apart.
He's been purple every time by. And this is the going into lap 5 here, so we should see that competition caution. So they're going to race this one to the line and then line them back up and start them again.
It seems like in turn 2 and probably through turn 4, Ryan Smith closes that gap. But once he gets, Dennis gets kind of that ski jump, and for the rest of the track, he opens that gap. So you can see the different sweet spots for each driver.
And as you can see them racing up the hill there to turn number 4, or I guess that's turn number 5 all the way up at the top there. As they make their way back around, coming down the ski jump. And back by our vantage point here.
Yep, comp caution.
Yep, yellow flag is out. And Kinslaw was going to be your leader through the first half.
The lap times, 0.04.
He hit purple every single lap. He's just gaining speed.
Yeah, that track is going to gain some speed for this race. You know, it started off wet. Now that moisture is kind of being pushed aside, and that tacky track is coming in. But yeah, it looks like they almost gained a second every lap. We'll see if Whitmer can has that issue fixed and can get his nose back up in there.
Hopefully, all it was just a simple driver error. You know, getting on the throttle a little too soon. Would hate for that to be an actual mechanical problem, but you know, usually that's that pre-race jitters when you spin out on those opening laps. So hopefully that's all it was. You know, the worst we see whenever we're covering the go-kart racing up at Atlanta Motorsports Park is they'll have a mechanical on lap 1 or on the caution lap, and they're stuck on track. And, you know, as a driver, that's the worst place to watch a race from is your own car on the infield of the track.
Unfortunately, I've been there. It's not fun.
And so we get everybody gridded up, ready to go for the second half of this Vet NA Vet Turbo division. Dennis Kinslaw leads us.
Oh, 3 wide in the back.
Green. Whoa, yeah, look at that. Look, Bruce Davidson getting on the throttle a little late, causing traffic for everybody. Look at that.
I
trying
think
to get around him.
Oh, he's off the pace. That puts Michael Stewart in the third,
Hope
I
he
believe.
didn't hit limp mode or any one of the issues that can plague the turbo cars.
Michael Stewart, this is his first time back in short course. He's been he's a night racer, and he's kind of been taking some breaks off of that as well. But good to see him back in short course. Glad to see him out here in this Vet 40 class.
Yeah, and Davidson's fallen all the way to the back. As you can watch your leaders right there, Kinslaw and Smith just already back out to a huge lead as they come down the ski jump.
They have stretched, those top 2 have stretched it out pretty good. But the first and 2, very close.
And look at that, synchronized drifting through the turn there. As the rest of your NA guys make their way around across the start finish. But here come your leaders up through turn number 1.
Oh!
Whoa, oh, and he's all the way off.
Well, that's one way to gain some track.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a that's a turn 1 to what, turn 4 maneuver there.
I need to keep that in my back pocket.
But Ryan Smith, he's gonna have to get back on where he went off, and oh man, that is gonna.
That's unfortunate. He was fast. He gained a lot of speed on that back straightaway, like you've been seeing all race, and overjumped that jump and got in the back of Dennis and looked
all
like
the way off.
Out. Well, that's one way to gain some track.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't catch it on cam 1. Let's see if we get it here. Oh, and he's all the way off these cameras.
Oh,
whoa!
There we
go. And he's all the way off.
I can see him just that's one way to gain some track.
There. Yeah.
That was very fortunate for him not to tip that car over. That was good driving on his part. Way to recover. But that should put Dennis Kinlaw way out. I mean, he can just run some nice, comfortable laps and finish this thing off with a win.
So right now we're watching that battle
for second and third
Second and third between Michael Stewart and Wes Mannis, just coming around turn 1 right there. Right across the front of your screen. This is the next closest battle. Now that battle for the lead is pretty much all but done. You can see Kinslaw all the way at the top of your screen. He's got about a football field.
Yeah, it looks like Lewis Texiera in the NA class has kind of built a gap as well. So, but yeah, that battle for 2 and 3 is getting hot between Michael Stewart and Wes Mannis.
And that's the battle we're watching right now as they come down from the top of turn 3 there. We got to give this turn a name. I don't know what to call it. That's, you know. We only got really two named turns here, so I guess someone's either got a wreck bad enough or
right.
But right now, Stewart fending off Mannis as they come into turn 6.
Well, Polaris versus Can-Am battle up there.
They make their way back up to turn 7. And just checking on everybody right now. That's Lewis Texiera and Nathan Whitmer we're watching. They're just behind Mannis and Stewart as they come down the back straightaway. And now we're back to that battle between Stewart and Mannis on screen as they're coming up the far side of the track up to turn 3. They call it Talladega. And Mannis sending it way, well, actually, that was Stewart going wide. Mannis to the inside. Mannis is working. He's working every bit of this track, inside, outside, trying to find something.
Michael Stewart's playing the right line. He's being protected.
There he goes to the inside, coming up the hill at 4. And let's see. Are they going to be side by side coming down the hill? Almost. But Stewart hanging on right now. He just knows where that line is.
Michael Stewart's car looks very soft off those jumps. It looks like it's bouncing off the skid plate every time it lands.
And the white flag is out. 1 lap to settle this.
Can he hold on? We'll find out.
Well, he's just forcing Manis to drive around him.
Right.
He's just sticking
to his line. He's doing a smart line, protecting it inside like he needs to do, and
that's making Manis have to drive more. And I think that's just getting him off right now.
Lewis Texiera still putting on a dominant performance in the NA class.
And don't forget about Kinslaw. You should just see him right there at the bottom of your screen already.
Yeah, he's got his macchiato. He's just sipping on it.
But still watching that battle for second right there. And it looked like somebody bobbled.
Ryan Smith is back up there after the recovery, so he's looking for a podium spot. And he might get it. Going to the inside here.
It could be anybody's right there. Yeah, trying to get that 3rd spot away from Manis. Manis has got to watch out.
Now, the thing is, he got 2 corners. Can he get the 2nd spot back? We'll find out. He is fast. He's looking for a charge here.
And, Manis a little bobbled it there.
Nice outside
might have a drag
move.
race to the finish. Let's see. And Stewart, look at that. Manis falling all the way off the podium. Wow.
Nice recovery for Ryan Smith.
So it looked like somebody bobbled because right as we shifted the camera to look to see, they all stacked up, all 4 of them in the rest of the guys in the turbo division.
Looks like it was Louis Texiera in the NA class, Philip Mozzarella in for second, and Kurt Outwell, NA, and then Dennis Kinlaw, Michael Stewart, Ryan Smith.
All right, well, we're going to go out and get a word with our winners, so I'll let you entertain the folks at home while we're out there. Just to go back and forth, like just whatever has
2
a
and
better
6.
shot at me. All right, I'm down here with your race winner, Dennis Kinslaw. Man, that was some driving there. You just took off and didn't let up. Take us through that.
Oh, man, it was a little slick at first. Had a baby around, I blew it right there to the lap for the end, man. I went over to the berm there, man. Luckily I got a little gap or he'd have had me for sure, man. I about went through the fence there.
Well, it was pretty close to in the first half of that. Take us through once, obviously he spun out there during the start of the second. What was going through your head during that?
Man, I was just trying to keep him behind me, man. Ryan's fast. I knew he was on me, man. I was trying to hit my lines. And like I say, if he was still on me, man, I blew the berm. He'd have had me for sure there, man.
Well, that was some awesome racing, man. Congratulations on the win. We're going to go ahead and get with second place. All right, I'm here with your second place driver, Michael Stewart. Well, you were sitting in third for a minute, and then a little bit of change-up happened. Actually, you were a little bit further back. You drove that thing up. What was that, about second to last lap? Take us through that.
Well, on the restart, I was able to get around a couple people on the outside, and I just was able to stay there.
Anything going through your head trying to hang on to that podium spot?
Not really, just having fun.
Well, that's awesome to hear. That's what we love about this vet class. So congratulations on second place. We'll go over here and get with third. All right, I'm over here with third place driver, Ryan Smith. Man, you were battling out there for second most of that race. What happened there in those last couple laps?
That was a scary run. I don't know if I maybe landed on the back of him or it was just loose, but that was a wild ride.
That was exciting to watch. And, we unfortunately on the broadcast, we panned the camera right as everybody stacked up there because we were just giving some kudos to first place when it was all happening in the back. We looked back and everything was shaking up, man. But, hey, congratulations on getting to that podium. You got anybody you want to thank?
Just everybody that's helped me get out here. Mike Neal for helping with the suspension last minute. All the guys in the pit. Love my wife and kids.
Well, congratulations on third place finish. All right, now we're going over to our Vet NA division. We got Louis Texera. He is your first place winner in the Vet NA division. Louis, take us through that race real quick.
The race went good. We kept it pretty clean. We had like a half spin I was able to recover pretty quickly from. And then obviously there's other cars on my class that were also having problems, a couple of spins I had to avoid. So our goal was to just keep it clean and see how it worked out, and it worked out well for us.
Well, congratulations on the win. You're going to be out here in any other divisions today?
What's that? I can't hear.
Said you're going to be racing any other divisions today?
Yeah, I'm going to be in Pro NA here in the race after this one.
Well, congrats on the podium and the win, and good luck on the next one. All right, we're over here with your second place driver, Philip Masella. First off, take us through that finish of that race, man. Y'all were ducking, dip, diving, dodging, you name it out there.
No, it was a good battle. I'm glad to see Lewis back up here in the front battling too. That was really good. I ended up getting a flat tire, I think, around fourth lap or something. I started feeling the car not feeling right, and it just got progressively worse, so that's why.
All right, we are back here in the booth. Got some more company here. We got Bruce Davidson now with us. Also got Jeb Boodle. I think you're here for one more race,
Yeah,
right?
I'm here for one more race, and then he's going to fill in for me. Yeah, I got done early. Oh, they're already about to go. I'm pretty sure Ryan Knight was top qualifier. He drew a 2, so Nathan Parker's on the pole, and they're off.
And, yeah, we are underway.
Fastest class of the day, most likely. Hoping Sapos can get fast, but is it a pro, guys?
Oh, they were so fast they beat our drone guide on his battery change. But look at this, just rocketing up the backside of the track.
Another class with a lot of diversity with Polaris as a Can-Ams.
Am I on?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
All right.
I got to get you another battery.
Yeah, very good. Boy, Nathan Parker out front early. That's going to be a tough pass right there, isn't it?
And we will get some timings once they cross the start-finish line.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I think Ryan Knight and Nathan Parker like to get a little physical, so we might see some paint getting traded.
And everybody hanging on pretty good. Look at that cloud of dust. Yep, there's Nathan Parker, Ryan Knight, Dominic DeAngelis, Philip Walpole.
I knew it wouldn't be long before we seen them clouds.
Yep, John Dobbs and Peanut Fulcher is your running order right now for the pro division. Yeah, these guys are
a little separation there between 2 and 3.
We are waiting to see that 1 and 2 battle. I got nothing to keep making fun of your I'll get you.
Well, these guys, these top 3 up front, you know it's going to be a good race. Last race, they put on a heck of a show.
Yeah, they did. Nathan had to battle up from behind, but like I said earlier, him out front, man, that's going to make it tough on Ryan Knight.
That's a scary sight to see him out front early.
Yeah, he's creating a bit of a gap, and then we're getting more of a gap between 2 and 3, 3 and 4. They're really spreading out. I know Dominic is hungry from his last one with that last lap loss.
Yeah.
Sorry to remind your fans, Dominic, but that's what happened.
He led almost the whole race in the last 2 turns.
Yeah, he
Nathan
did.
Parker was able to get under him and pass it for the lead. So Dominic hungry for sure.
Jeb, you think they're just relaxing until that halfway caution?
Well, I think Dominic is because I've heard some stories of me and him talking in the pits of belt temps getting hot. So I think he's saving that car for the second half, relaxing in that 3rd spot, hopefully letting these 2 battle it out and maybe rub some doors, and he'll just slip on by. So probably playing conservative for the next half, but I don't think Nathan Parker and Ryan Knight are. They're balls to the walls right now.
Yeah, they are. And no worries with Nathan. He's going to be out front, but we're going to see Ryan and Dominic right side by side.
The skinny pedal is down.
Well, Ryan looks like he's closing it up. He might just knock on his door here.
No, they're keeping by the same gap. Ryan Knight was 4/10 quicker that lap. So he's finding a little bit more speed. I think he's just looking where Nathan Parker is making mistakes and where he's better. And
He's trying to
he's
put a
hard
wheel
charging
in.
now.
Yeah.
So the difference between those 2 cars out front, the Can-Am Polaris, the Can-Am is running a 1,000cc turbocharged engine, when the Polaris Pro R is a naturally aspirated 2-liter, which is 2,000 cc's. So 2 different styles of driving styles, 2 different types of cars. Both have their ups and downs and pros and cons, but that's what makes them a really good battle to watch.
You know, I love the Can-Am.
And we have a car flipped up top. It is not Nathan Parker and Ryan Knight, but it looked like to be a lap car.
That looks like Dominic may have passed it as well. I wasn't paying attention to the laps. Where are we? We about to hit the caution?
If it isn't too bad, it'll be a local caution, but if you see them red flags come out, we'll go to a full stop.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, I love those X3s, but man, those Pro Rs just sound like a race
awesome.
car. Yeah, they do.
Big old motor in the back of those side-by-sides.
Well, you got to push all that extra weight they're carrying.
Or maybe, was it Nathan Parker? Oh, it was Nathan Parker.
Man, the commentators are not doing a good job so far. We'll get warmed up, people. So our leader looks like he looped out, and now we got a new leader. Ryan's out front.
Once again, Dominic just waiting for them guys to make mistakes.
You know, patience really pays. So we still got a local caution. I guess they're trying to get Nathan picked up. I can't see anything from the booth.
It was Nathan Parker.
They're running over the side. He may have gone over. Oh, I can see it on the screen now. He went right over that berm, didn't he?
That was the camera's hardest angle to look at. So with all the dust going, totally missed that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from where I can see, the car may be undamaged. Well, he's not going to be on the lead lap, but he might be out there rolling again.
All right, Jeff, I'm on your shot for the next couple.
Looks like that might be a full course caution. So you'll see these guys.
Yeah.
line
What
back
lap
up.
were we on? Lap 3. You think they'll just go ahead and do the comp caution now?
We'll let those guys decide that.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
We'll
we
just
can
call it
we're
race.
here to speculate, Jeff. Let's
Exactly.
throw some theories around. Look at that crowd out here today, folks. What a great day for racing.
Should be in the lunchbox.
Oh, he's spilling his guts out there, too. So I'd say Nathan's done. He's got another race to run later today, too. Does that look like water or oil? How well is it flowing?
Looks like
Yeah, water. It's
Water,
flowing
yeah.
well. Nathan's got a good team. He's got, what, six more? Oh, 5 more races before he's up again in the open class.
yeah, he'll get that thing as long as nothing's majorly done. Cage looks to be fine and didn't look like a bad roll. So these cages are strong. They're built to take this. So a lot of these guys you'll see roll over, and we'll flip them back over, and they'll continue to run as long as no suspension arms are broke or nothing wrong with the motor or anything like that. These cars are very durable.
Yeah, I see Nathan out there coaching the crew. He's like, jerk it over. Get that hot rod back to the pits.
Unfortunate for Nathan Parker. He's fast.
Yeah, he is. He was certainly a contender, and he was showing what he had right there in that first half.
But it only takes one little mistake.
Yeah, and with somebody pushing you, you know that'll
Those
lead to
mistakes
it
are a
sometimes.
little bit more prone to happen.
Your spotter kind of makes it happen sometimes. They get excited and tell you someone's pushing from behind and get you off your race line. Not for a pro like you though, Jeb, right?
We all make mistakes. We're all human.
Yeah, and the guy in second place is just waiting for you to make that mistake. So Ryan Knight's going to be really comfortable now. He gets to start out by himself in the front. And you know he had to go to skinnier tires. He was what, 6 inches wider. And
Yeah, he was a little wide going through tech, so he found some skinnier wheels and got those on there.
he was a little concerned, but I talked to him after his first laps, and as it turns out, he likes the car better on a skinnier platform. So I know that he's got high confidence going into this. Who are we looking at? A pro lineup there?
I know you hate to see that Can-Am go out. That's what
I do.
That's
You
what
know, I'm
are,
always
you're a
going to
Can-Am
root.
guy.
I'm always going to root for the Can-Am. It's just what it is. Now, so we don't see John Dobbs in that lineup. Did JD get an issue somewhere?
Must have, because I don't even think he has any laps in the record. So,
Oh, you're right about that. Man, these commentators are going to have to up their game.
I know.
We missed JD dropping out. We missed Nathan. All right, sports fans, we'll catch up. Well, I think it's Jeb.
we need to hire Brent and Shane from Champ Off Road to come do this.
Yeah. I tell you what, those are some great mentors. I hope we can be half as good as they are in the booth. And I know they're watching, right?
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
We got you
sweet, I'm
loud
back.
clear.
Oh, good. Battery change.
Yeah, I had to go run out to turn 1 to get batteries out of the truck.
And while Will was doing that, he relinquished the real headsets to me, so we've got him on a handheld. That you can run the show.
Trust
from
me,
the
I was
house.
gonna say y'all are in good hands right now. I got Bruce and Jeb driving the ship right now.
Yeah.
So Ryan Knight, for some reason, is in the back. Don't know why that is. I don't think he caused that caution, but he might have did. It's just like I said, we didn't
Yeah,
get
well,
a good angle
we
at
did
that.
totally missed it. He might have put a wheel in there and did it.
So Ryan Knight looks like he fell to the back, maybe either an issue or some contact we didn't see. So,
Yeah, maybe that mean Everett Boodle. You know all about his mean streaks. He might have imposed a penalty on him. Which, you know, if you do make some non-race contact like that, it's understandable. You get pushed back. Ryan likes a challenge. And he's got a hot rod.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, he'll come. through
I'm
that
looking
field,
for him to
no
make
doubt.
some moves on this one. This is going to be exciting, folks. So, what, Dominic and then Philip Walpole and Peanuts back there.
Yep.
And we still got Nathan listed, but I think we're
Peanut
just going to have
Folger was supposed to be in Sportsman side by side, but only one car showed up for that class. So he's out here learning with the pros, which is a good learning experience for him, and he's fast. I mean, he's gonna be running the pros one day, so he's getting some good seat time and learning from these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're driving that skid loader up there as they get that car dragged off track. So I'm not sure if they got to condition the track or not.
Yeah, so what's happening in the quiet now? So we've got one of the officials coming up here reviewing some video to see what happens. We're trying to figure out why Ryan is going in the back.
And maybe get some replay.
Yeah, well, that's right. Will Harris is up here looking at it, and he's just verifying that they made the right call. Second.
Good chance for the guys back at home to grab you a drink and some chips and sit back down and start watching again. We'll be back shortly racing again.
Do you know, is your screen always a live feed screen?
This is what the live is, yeah. What I'm saying is not on.
All right. And we're back. We're still looking. I'm trying to figure out what we're looking at.
We were trying to see if we had it on one of the non-live shots, but unfortunately we didn't capture. They're just trying to make sure they administer the penalty correctly.
So it looks like there is a penalty in question because, like we noticed, Ryan Knight pulling to the back. So, he, like you said, he likes a little challenge. There's no doubt he will be back up there battling up front. He is fast, as we have seen.
So you're ready. wide when it's always alive.
So that mirrors this. So like when I'm doing stuff like that, I can keep it just fiddle without it. Sorry, just learning how the sausage is made right now.
Yeah, I don't know you guys.
We're pressing buttons in
I
here.
tried to push the microphone away, but I am trying to get a
I got to
feel
be
for what we're
careful
looking at.
because Bruce, you might pick up another hobby here. You hang out with me too much.
You know, people who keep telling me they like the sound of my voice up here, and that keeps me coming back. Good or bad, folks, it looks like you've got me.
I was gonna say, I would think between the aquarium trade and the side-by-side racing hobby, you'd be hard pressed to get into anything else.
You have to give me tips. I'm gonna have to get my own headset, get my DD214 numbers on my headset. Really try to fit in here.
Well, that's the the real sign of a broadcaster is they come in and they bring their own. They got a little travel case with their headset.
So I of course wasn't here. And how'd it go on my race? Were you guys just super disappointed to see me off power?
We were trying to figure out what happened. Yeah, that restart.
I lost boost for some reason. I think I blew my intake manifold, but I was in limp mode with 1 lap to go right there before the restart and thought cycling my car might fix some things, but it didn't. I didn't find out until the second green flag. So
yeah, we seen you running in third, and we were just like, yeah, he's probably just waiting to give those guys run for their money the second half. So
I was digging. Those guys were putting a little bit of space on me. I'd catch it up, and they'd take it away, and they were really racing hard.
Yeah, we were hoping to see you charge, but then we seen you off the pace, and then it was there from.
You know what? I really felt good. The first 3 times out after my last crash, I was.
Yeah, we were talking about your crash.
Yeah, I didn't think that it was going to be that way, but it did bother me a bit in the car. But in the race, I felt really good. I didn't have any worries. I think because there's other people, too many things to think about. I wasn't worried about.
The adrenaline's pumping a little bit,
Yeah, for sure.
I hope you got that picture of you standing on top of the car. I hope you got that printed on a large canvas and over the mantle at home.
The real reason I was staying on top of my car because I knew Christine, my wife, was in the grandstands, and I wanted to make sure that she knew that I was fine. Looked like I was waving at the fans, but I was trying to wave to my lovely wife.
Well, great photo op. I mean, crummy circumstances.
For sure.
Nobody wants to stand on top of their mangled car to get a good picture, but making lemonade, I guess.
Like I said last time, you hate to crash, but you do love it when the live feed catches it. If you're going to do something stupid, do it on film.
Yeah, then everybody will believe you when you tell them.
I don't know if that's good moto or not. I mean,
yeah. Well, it looks like we're rolling, guys. So do we still have Ryan in the back?
It appears so. So they're going to stick with that penalty.
I'm seeing 4 laps on the screen. Let's see if it ticks off to 5 here as they come by. Yeah, so that.
This should be the caution.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll
I
go
think
one lap.
They're going to count this, and we should go green, hopefully, this next time by.
Odds on Ryan getting a pass in the first stretch.
Oh, he'll make a couple passes on this straightaway.
Don't look too close.
He's aggressive. He's gonna get up there. We got Walpole now in first, Dominic in second, John Dobbs in third. His transponder must not be working, but we're green. Side by side going in the first turn.
Right, he's going to take one.
Getting there in unison.
Dominic back up front, looking to look for a little bit of revenge from the last round.
He's going to be tough out front. He's going to stay. Last race, he was focused on his lines. He really drove a good race when he was out front. You just keep it together.
Walpole up in second. He's having a strong run. He's figuring that car out. It's a brand new car for him. So
and Ryan got him another one. So we got Ryan up into P3 already. He's going to put pressure on Walpole.
Walpole used to be a bull rider, so he's jumped into the side by sides and ride. He knows how to ride something that'll throw him off. So
he doesn't even know what fear means if he was a bull rider. That changes the way I think about it. Oh, Ryan poking one in.
Getting a little wide there. Ryan not looking to be on the inside.
Oh,
side
drag race up
turn.
to the finish line.
Smart line by Walpole, but Knight's going to keep putting that pressure on him. Look for that battle to turn up. Both car 1 chassis, Players Pro R chassis. So same equipment, just who can sling it around the best.
Looked like Ryan was going to try to stick a wheel in there.
Oh, Walpole pushes and
he goes way wide.
He may give up position on 4th.
He almost lost 2 there.
Good save by Walpole. Still in a podium position.
Meanwhile, Dominic's out there with no pressure, just running his race. Good lines. Ryan's going to start putting a little pressure on him.
Oh yeah, he's gonna run up there and go have a shot at this thing.
There's still a big gap out there between 1 and 2. Ryan's got some work to do. And John Dobbs is looking good. He's putting a little pressure on him, too. John Dobbs not going to lift either. Look at him kicking up dust already. What a great shot coming around that corner. What's the name of that turn, Jeb?
I don't even know.
Well, we all know that one's Talladega.
Oh, yeah, that one's
Ryan
the
is
infamous
trying to
Talladega.
get up there.
Got some CA technology flags hanging up, making it look even prettier.
Look, Ryan is holding tight on the inside. It looked like it worked out good.
They put some dirt berms out there so nobody's cutting that corner off too much.
He's almost oversteering a little bit because you saw the front end of that car, you almost turned in a little too much.
Yeah, he's trying all he's got. He's probably going a little bit past that limit, trying to figure out how to get up to Dom and battle for his lead. Oh, Dom
there he
out.
goes.
He did close.
He went around.
Oh. Dominic must have looped it. We couldn't see that on the camera, but he did not come by the booth.
Dom is in the mud trying to figure out how to get up to Dom and battle
he's
for his
back
lead.
going
Oh,
now.
Dom
There he
out.
goes.
Oh, his left rear shock's broke.
Oh, tough break, literally.
Well, Ryan Knight back out in the lead.
I saw Jamie in the front of the booth. He's waving at Jeb to get in his
I'm gonna
car.
have to go. Well, looks like Ryan Knight's going to carry this one home. Don't want to put an announcer curse on him, but
what are we on lap 8? So
might as well to make things interesting. Might as well to make things interesting. You got to spice it up a little bit, but
yeah,
I'm gonna step out. It's all y'all's.
All right, Jeb. Thanks for your time today. We'll see you back here later on, I'm sure.
All right, now I got my headset again.
Yeah, how's that feel?
Got to turn myself up a little bit. Here we go.
The first thing he does is turns himself up.
Well, yeah, because our amps go to 11.
Yeah, so there's a big gap. We're not going to see any pressure between 1 and 2. And is that Peanut now's in 3?
Yeah, he's
good for him.
Hard charger on this race.
And I still haven't seen, I think Jeb called it on that shock. Dominic must have pulled off. And he's, oh no, there he is. I see him rolling by. He's going to stick it out and get his finish points.
And there is your race leader, Ryan Knight, right there. And then Walpole, and then there goes Peanut Fulcher right there. That's your 1, 2, 3. And you can see pretty spaced out right now. So kind of just doing a victory lap at this point.
Now, I just glanced up at the time. Ryan Knight ran a 1:02. That's a pretty hot lap out here.
Yeah, and especially for last lap or second to last lap of the race.
Yeah, with no pressure. He's just out there driving his lines, feeling good. You know he's got a big grin on his face. His whole family's up there watching. His mom, his grandparents, and kids. They're all fired up. Shout out to the Knight clan.
It's definitely awesome when you get the whole family out to support you, to watch your race. Makes all those long nights and long weekends worth it. As
There it
Ryan
is.
Knight takes the checkered flag. He's going to be your winner in the pro side-by-side division.
And here I talk about his lap. He runs a 1:04, but yeah, you know, taking it easy makes sense. You don't want to tear anything up. Want to race a little bit hard. I see John Dobbs' car out there in the infield.
And we are going to go get ourselves a word with our victor. So we'll be right back with you folks. All right, I'm out here with your race winner, Ryan Knight. Ryan, pretty dominant performance out there, man. Take us through that race.
Not really the outcome I wanted, man. We're racing hard out here, man, and Nathan's one of my friends, and I did not mean to get into him that hard, man, and I just want him to know for sure that I'm super sorry for that. I'll cover any of the damages, man. I really hate that happened. That's kind of all I can really think about right now. But I mean, I'm excited that I won, man. But that's not the way I wanted to win, unfortunately. But I mean, let's see if we can just get him back right, and I'll do everything I can to help him do that.
Well, is anybody else you want to thank or give a shout out to?
Yeah, Freedom Race Lifts, Lunatic Racing, Car One, Coastal Tire, anybody else I forgot about, man. I just thank everybody, and my parents are a big supporter in all this, and we really appreciate that. And we just I like to thank God for keeping us safe out here and just letting us have a good time, mainly.
Well, it's definitely exciting to watch. Congratulations on the win. We're going to go get a word with second place real quick. Yeah, Philip Walpole here, your second place finisher, man. Philip, take us through that race.
Man, it was fun. It definitely racing with these guys, learning a lot fast, how to take these corners hard, and just trying to hang with them.
So take us through that restart, man. So, you know, we obviously had to finish the first half early. You know, what'd you change up there to hang on to this podium?
I just didn't lift, had the gas down, sent it harder in the corners.
As you should, man. Congratulations on that second place win. We're going to go ahead and get a word here with third place. How's it going? We got Dominic DeAngelis. I got Peanut on here, scored his third, but I guess you came in.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. All right. Well, yeah, take us through that. How'd you get on the podium?
I was in the start of it, and then we went to first after Nathan and Ryan got into it. Ended up blowing out some shocks and just held on until I could make a podium. So this is really my podium's time for me. It's for everyone that helps me.
And I realize you're in the sportsman side by side, so you're in your own race right now.
I'm in turbo side by side.
Oh no, never mind. That's on me. I can't read the score sheet.
That's no worries, as long as I got the race.
Yeah, man. Hey, and the points, right?
Exactly, for sure the points.
Well, congratulations on third place, man. And we were running a multi-class race there. I wasn't calling it, man. Peanut, he's your winner here in the sportsman side-by-side division. Take us through that third place overall, man. Congratulations on the strong finish.
Thank you. It was wild, just having a great time with these big boys.
You got anybody out there you want to thank?
My dad for getting me out here, my mom, my grandparents, and all my sponsors.
Well, congratulations on the win out here, man. Are you racing any other divisions today?
Side-by-side open.
Awesome. Well, good luck on your next race, and congratulations on the podium. All right, we'll get this next one lined up. We'll send it back to the booth.
You know, they shuffled the
and it can zoom in and out too. We spared no expense.
Well, you can zoom right in the water truck. As I was getting ready to say, you guys may have noticed a different race order. So typically those guys are going out at the end of the day. They shuffled it out. The junior youth classes they don't go that fast, so they're not kicking up as much dust, and the blue groove doesn't bother those guys as much. So they wanted to give a better racetrack to the pros, and I think it was a great decision.
I was about to say, I noticed that we were off to a much faster start than we usually are here.
Yeah, so they always start the Vet 40 class first because old guys are never late, and we don't mind running in the mud. You know what? I leaned on them quite a bit for that. I'd much rather race in mud than I would in dust. Didn't do too much racing today, but I got half a race. But anyway, back to that. So normally we would jump right into the kids' races, and then they got this fabulous track, and we finished the day on a burnt-out, dusty track for the pros. But that was exciting. Gave them a great track, so we get a good race. They've got a good wide race line. It takes a lot more finesse because they have to read that track. They got to pay attention to where it's dry, where it's wet, how they're going to hold a corner, and we saw some of that play out.
Well, and it was a shame there was that early contact for the lead, and because that would have been the battle to watch all race.
Yeah. I mean, good on Ryan. What a race. He eats a penalty. He starts in the back of the pack. First lap, he's already up into P2, works his way out front, and then just really had a nice finish. Nice
Well, and a class act, too, in the interview, because he knew he ran into him, and whether they scored it because I think that was what they were coming in here to look on the footage.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they wanted to make sure they had the right call.
I don't know if that was a self-admission or not, if they're going to go back and
I did miss the interview. I had my headset off so I could take a sip of my Monster. Hello, Monster, for sponsors on Bruce Davidson DD214. That'll happen.
Yeah. Lead right. Let's see if I can pull our. I got a sponsor slide somewhere. Hold up. One of these buttons will do something.
He's pushing all the buttons, and he's got a whole keyboard full of them.
I sometimes know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got the Pro NA class right now, and then the Youth 1K. Another exciting class. Then we get into Sportsman NA, women's classes, Open NA, Open side-by-side, then Kid Mods and Kid Stock for today. We go. The sponsors are great. And like I said before, a lot of those names. So 6 and 20, we just saw him run a race. Dobbs was just out running a race. Boodle, he was in here, and he's running a race right now. Residential, he's out here working the events. Classic Coach Works, he's out here running the events, working. He's not running them. He's running his kids and his grandkids.
Yeah, and these guys are more than just putting up monetary sponsorship. They're putting sweat equity into this
They're
series.
out here humping. Whitmer, so Nathan Whitmer's got his whole family out here, and he works in dealerships, so he's out there selling rigs all during the week and then racing rigs and fixing rigs, and what a great dude, and brings his whole family out.
So wins on Sunday, sells on Monday?
That's right. He probably sells on Tuesdays, too. Combat Clean, so those guys aren't out here racing with us today, but the Hill family, Carson Hill, great bunch of dudes, and they're always giving back. Greaves, we don't see the Greaves out here, but not this weekend, but heck, the Hall of Famer comes out here and actually helps run some races and do some stuff.
I'm pretty sure he was out here with the Pro Truck at the end of last season, wasn't he?
Oh, what a show that was. Yeah.
Amazing.
Helix, I need to go find those guys and shake some hands. I don't know who that is. Do they race? Are you familiar with that sponsor?
They were sponsored last season. I read the names on the sheet,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I got to get.
Well, like I was saying, most of these guys are not just sponsors from afar. They're out here racing. They're out here helping and really, really growing it. G-Force Racing.
Yeah, everybody knows G-Force.
Yeah, he's out here tuning shocks, and he's a Marine. He's got a DD214 sticker on his trailer. So, we're brothers. Florida Core, so I got to find those guys in too. Lake Country, I got to find the rest of those guys and give them a big handshake. Everybody should. We get a lot.
Support the people that support us here. Cause
did I skip right over CA Technologies? Man, everybody's got their parts on their cars, and we got a few of their trophies on their shelves. I'm missing one. I was hoping to get 6 of those trophies and put those series together. But next time I'll try to get a trophy. How are we looking? Can we switch to a camera and see where we are on
let's
stage?
see what we got going on right now.
I still see a water truck rolling. Man, they're going to give these guys a good track.
Oh, yeah. He's taking the slow line down the hill. Definitely don't want to see a runaway water truck. It amazes me when this track is, like when I was watching them water it last night, and that thing's slick, and he's out there still getting traction. I guess you got a couple thousand gallons of water in the back, help keep them tires.
It does help you get stuck down to the ground. I see a pace car.
Although
rolling.
I always clinch a little when I see him get close to my cameras, and he's got that spray going. He missed the start-finish cam by about 2 feet one time, and I realized I had to start putting that thing a little further back.
Those guys are great in the water trucks, too. They're out here busting their butts all day, but they run through the pits. And really nice. You'll see them. They'll kind of feather that water out because I thought the same thing. Oh, no, my trailer door's open. They're going to fill my trailer up. But he meters it back and just waters right around my trailer.
And that's part of the risk of running. Anytime you run on dirt, you got to watch out for the water truck.
Yeah. It doesn't look like a giant field in there from what I can see. I think the trees maybe or our trailer might be obscuring some people. But
got a decent crowd up top. When we were
Where's the
doing that
drone?
recovery earlier, I saw a lot of folks up there in the parking lot.
Coach your drone guy. Let's get a shot of the crowd.
Let's
Or is
see
he
if,
doing a battery change? He's
I know
probably.
he's just waiting for this one to get started. Maybe we can get him up there.
So I saw Eli. He was out there. I saw Jeb's car out there.
There we go. We got turn one camera's got some reach.
Not too many people hanging on the fence. They know what happens. That,
Yeah. Well, we saw during the start of that pro race, he
yeah.
about a 40-foot tail of dirt coming off the back of that.
So I was out at Lucas Oil in Wheatland at the champ race a couple weeks ago, and the kids, a lot of them would go out to turn 9, especially for the Pro 4 race because they would get roosted. And the kids, it was the best thing ever. Let's go get roosted. And they'd hang on the fence.
It's one thing when you're at the water park and you get splashed, when the riot's coming down. Oh no, you get a bunch of dirt and gravel,
Exactly the opposite of the water park splash.
Yeah, you getting peppered.
They love it. I was hanging back. It was a good corner to watch from, but it was a little fun. There's Robin walking across
Yeah,
the
there's Miss
stream.
Robin making a short appearance there, and I hear it sounds like we got cars moving.
4, 5. And we'll probably get names pop up as they roll over the timing loop for a timing check. Same format as the last race, 5 laps, competition caution, a regroup, and then they'll restart. So this time we'll see them go out in pairs, 2 by 2, and then on the restart, the leader gets to start out front.
And we should be going green this time by.
I can't squint hard enough to tell who that is on the inside of Jeb, but he got the jump.
And there we go, underway.
They got some water to deal with. That first turn is a mystery.
Ooh,
yep, Jeb is out.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4, just about the whole field.
Jeb was the only one to survive. They should have taken a little more caution in that field, but this is going to mix things up.
They took some time to water that track too, so this is going to shake everything up.
Might have a good race for 2 and 3 out there. Ooh.
Well, that's going to make the restart fun too. Look at this,
that inside
everybody
line right there. That's the spot.
They just driving up on that snot right there.
Oh, it's a little tighter than I thought. Is that Eli? Who is that behind Jeb? Is it Eli?
Let's see how they take the top of the hill
or Santana.
here.
It's hard
We're
to
gonna
tell
have to see
till
when they
come
come
over the
past.
loop.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a skinny car. That's Eli. I'm a big fan of the one-seaters, the skinny cars.
I'm sure all your brothers are out there in the center seats.
Yeah, we're in the skinny car club. I saw him come
Everybody,
by.
look at that.
That is Eli coming by. The dance will be different on lap 2. They'll be more cautious.
And he's still trying to get that thing straightened. And that's Luis Texera.
So Santana's came across in number 3.
So Boodle's already caught back up and made the pass.
Yeah, well, Eli had that little bit of a slip out, so he gave up his
I think
space.
every driver on this grid struggled on that opening lap.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of inside. Look, Jeb's hugging the inside. He knows exactly where that dry track is. Going to have to dance through the mud to get to the dry spot, and he missed it.
Now, how is that as a driver? You practice, you qualify, and then they just lay down a whole bunch of water before you race.
Well, for us, they gave us an unsupervised sight lap, which was great. So we really got to actually put power in the corners and feel it out. These guys had no sight lap. I see somebody looked like Santana might have come out. Here I am looking out the front of the booth and not what's on the screen, but, man, I get so excited as a racer. It's tough to turn that off and be an announcer.
Well, there really isn't much action right now other than it's literally each driver battling the track right now.
Yeah, and, the spacing is so far right now. It's just figure out your track, get to the halfway caution, get regrouped up.
It should make for a fun second half of this race.
Yeah, and the track's not going to get a lot better because with the spread out, nobody's pushing, and they're just driving that dry line. Like,
No,
look
I expect
look
to
at
see
Jeb.
them.
Well, he still got in a
Yeah.
little. There wasn't a lot of dry line there except for in the entry. But we'll watch on Talladega. He's going to stay low, not going to get up in that wet stuff. This one is tough because he's got to slip through the really saucy stuff right there.
Yeah, it just
And then
get that.
overshoot that. No, he stuck it on there that time.
He's got to keep that inside tire on the dry so he has something to grip.
Yeah, and this track's it is gonna come around. Jeb's just getting a little bit of that wet. He's making his second half track. He knows what he's doing. Is that a shot of Santana coming down the hill?
It might be Jeb.
Yeah, it is. I don't know too much about those Polaris cars. But I know about them skinny cars.
And there's Harris.
Look at him slide around. He's way up into the gravy.
He makes it look easy, too.
You know, it's super fun driving in the slippery stuff. You're hoping it grabs. You're feathering the throttle. You're looking at the wheels on the side or the flags coming at your door. There's
Ooh,
somebody going around.
That looks like
was
Texera.
Santana. Was it? That was Santana.
No, that's the 112.
That must have been a break.
Yeah.
She pulled in. Tough break.
And there's Boodle and Harris.
Let's see how he handles this one. He's sticking to the dry. His back tires are right there in the wet.
You could see it's drying further and further out almost with every pass.
Yeah, like I said, he's making his racetrack for the second half. Eli's coming in easy, staying on the dry. That was a good line, Eli. And there's our lovely grass.
I thought we might have had a shot of
Santana to
of
try to
Snell
get it.
driving across.
Was it right in front of us? I wonder if I can. No, I can't lean out and see.
He might be back underway. He might have just been. I know I've had to do that before. Oh, I am not good at reading lips.
Yeah, right.
That's not what I thought you said.
I'm trying to tell him that we have a lady out there in the field. Santana, that's one of those names that could go either way, but is she still running? She didn't cross lap 4, so I don't know that she got back on the track.
Well, she skipped the stripe because she came across.
Yeah, so Jeb's coming. I can see lap 4. This is going to be his comp caution. And, yep, still working that dry line. The track is coming in. I think we're going to see Jeb hammer down.
The second half is going to be a fun one to watch.
You know, I see Santana coming, so she must have just had a quick look at the car, and she's back out there running. Looks like she's going to be a lap down.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to give her that position or not.
Well, they'll put her on the start line, but she will be a lap down. But, you know, anything can happen in this race, in any race. Jeb's last time was a 112, so he's definitely laying off on that wet track, and he's got a great big gap, so I'm sure a spotter is – in this case, he doesn't really need a spotter to tell him to, hey, drive at 90%. Let's keep it till the end. I see Eli coming by. He's going to cross the stripe in P2. There's Jamie out there. He's getting everybody lined up where they need to be. Jamie even did me a solid, wiped off my GoPro for me at the halfway point.
Oh, that's nice.
Really good images of people driving right past me.
In crystal high definition.
Oh, it's super HD. You know, you got to post interesting videos, so maybe I'll pull that video of when my intake blew, and I don't know how many cars blew past me. 7 in between turn 2 and 3. I was trying to stay right in the middle to give them plenty of room on both sides and not be the problem.
Yeah, those I think it's the 5K Super View on those GoPros just looks so it's such good footage.
If you see my videos, I use the GoPro Max 2 and zip tie it right on my rock guard.
Oh, you've got the 360, so you get every angle.
It is nice. Yeah, when you don't get mud on, it's nice. So Jeb's out front. He gets to tell him when to start. Eli is going to be hammered down and just racing his butt off with Lewis to that turn 1. They know what to expect on that turn 1. So let's see what happens here.
And it looks like race officials are happy with what they see, so going to go ahead and release the grid here.
So every driver past one has got their hand up in front
And
of
I'm
their
only
face.
counting 4 right now, so I think Masala never took the.
Eli was in the dry. That worked out really better for him. Look, he got a good grip to start. He's going to cover that inside.
Now let's see if we have a different outcome here at turn 2.
At third.
Oh, a little bucking and bronking there.
Eli was trying to get in way deep into the dry and maybe got into some ruts.
And that's going to let Boodle.
Boy, Talladega looks really dry. They can stand on it on Talladega.
Well, and already, look at that. Boodle off to about a 10-car length advantage right now.
Yeah, well, he knows exactly where the lines are by now.
And there goes your grid of 4 up the hill.
There are some holes on the top of that one right before the ski slope.
And that's where we see a lot of drivers eating ruts and flipping.
You jump into the turn, and there's ruts and holes, and you stick that outside front tire right in the hole, and it'll get you. It's a stressor for me. I'm always trying to read the ground and not stick a wheel in a hole.
Well, the track felt like they'd done some work on it. Because when I was coming up yesterday to set up, it felt a lot smoother. My truck wasn't bouncing all over the place like it normally is coming out the position.
Well, they did some work. They watched it dry and dry and dry. They're way down on range. So we do have a rough track, but, you get what Mother Nature gives you and then try to work it as best you can. Durhamtown always works their butts off to give us a good track and great trails.
I felt like they put some work in between last month and this month.
Yeah. So we might see a bit of a battle there for 2 and 3. They're keeping it tight at this point. Lewis is doing all he can to stay on Eli. Eli's not going to give it up. His dad's coaching him well. I wonder, I bet he's got Chris May spotting for him.
And this is the battle for 2nd and 3rd we're watching right now. Eli Harris, Louis Texera. And Harris seems pretty comfortable, when the car's going straight. I mean, he's obviously good in the turns too, but that kind of seems where the accordion is happening.
I see that Jeb just ran a 108 lap time, so that tells us that he's really laying off on that. It's such a thin race line. You can't come in too hot and get up into the sauce and run off the track. Of course, he's way out front. He doesn't have to push it really hard, but 108. And where's Eli? 110. So he's pushing as hard as he can.
All 4 of these drivers running the fastest times of the race for themselves. Obviously, Buddha running the fastest overall because he went purple on that one.
But look at the lap time on 2 and 3, 1:10.5 and 1:10.9. They're still running real close
than
lap
half
time.
a second, yeah.
Lewis is going to have to step it up and hopefully wait for Eli to make a mistake. But that boy's a driver. It's tough to wait for Eli to make a mistake.
And everybody racing up the hill.
.109, Jeb's even laying off. That was what, lap 8, 2 to go.
And that was 3rd place. Or no, that was 4th place. Snell. So Snell's still out there. Got a little wide.
Yeah, she's still on the lead lap. So I need to pay attention. How close is she to 4th place?
She's just there off the top of your screen. So kind of closing in on Texera.
2 laps.
Could see something.
Not a big mistake would put her right back in the game.
So she must have gotten the lucky dog wave around there.
Or she just whipped in and whipped out. It's tough in the box. We get tunnel vision looking out of here. It's a great tunnel to look down, but we do miss what happens after the finish line jumping behind us.
And Harris pretty comfortable there in 2nd place. I think Texera, as long as he can keep it straight, should be able to drive home with 3rd. But let's not count out Snell as she's trying to drive that thing to a podium. And you can see the gap right here. Oh!
Who was that?
Curse the announcer. It looked like Harris went around.
Well, that's what it said. It's only going to take one mistake. Let's see what happens on it. No, there's Eli going over. No, I was wrong. Lewis just went over. Eli hasn't gone over.
Let's
Santana jumps up into the podium.
Yeah, there we go. That was 2nd place.
Who was that?
Curse the announcer.
All Santana needed was one little mistake, and now she's right up on the podium. Good for her. sticking with it. Something happened to the car, had to get looked at, back out on the track, and up on the podium. Well, in one lap. Never know.
Look at
And
that.
here-
One
see
more
the
time.
gap
Here's
right
that
here.
entry, and just
Yeah, he got a little bit outside that race
Oh!
line.
And not what you want to do going into the white flag lap.
No. Which, it's tough because he wasn't trying. There was no pressure behind him. He wasn't in contention to catch the guy in front.
And that bumps everybody up because third's now second, fourth is now on the podium.
That's right, yeah. Santana snuck in there, even having car trouble halfway through. And there's Jeb taking that checker flag. He's seen that checker flag all to himself a few times.
And here goes Luis Texera. Pulling out a great second place effort there. And then there goes Santana Snell, your third place driver. Well, I'm going to go out and get a word with our winners. And I'll let you keep the folks entertained here.
All right, he's going to leave my mic on. I guess I passed the test. Oh, you should see the shuffle in the booth, right? So he's got to get up and got to grab a different mic and a different camera and get everything rolling. Will's going to give us a good interview. Jeb's getting ready for us.
All right, I'm here with your race winner, Jeb Boodle. Well, Jeb, you're just in the booth with us, man. Take us through that race. You went right from the announcer's chair, drove it on to victory lane. Take us through that race.
Yeah, wearing many hats this weekend. It was a wet one, obviously, as y'all can see. These flat tracks don't do great in the wet, but I like it. I like slipping around. It's fun. You get thrown sideways. It's really about who can read the track the best, and just I've come over the years really good at that. So that was kind of the main thing, was to read the track good, don't get too excited, run the bottom where it's dry, find the dust, and yeah, I brought it home. These Maxxis tires were gripping once they're in that nice dry stuff, and yeah, I just want to thank everybody else to get up here. My family, I can't do it without them. My mom, my dad, all the family and friends back at home. Polaris Razor, Maxxis tires, Impact Racing Gear, Fug 21 Fuel Additives, Durhamtown Off-Road Park for a great facility and for putting these races on. All the volunteers that it takes an army, and I'm a part of that army, and I see all the hard work all these guys put into it, and I just love coming out here and been running here for almost all my life. I started my first race was ever here, so just to continue to come out here and run good and be able to run this track. And I just, like I said, there's so many people to thank. It takes an army. If you see a guy in a blue shirt, shake their hand. This is truly a great event, and I enjoy running it. So just thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to my family again, and yeah, thank you.
Well, congratulations on the win. I got one more question for you. That very first lap, when everybody drove off down there at turn 2, what was going through your head there?
So I was one of those guys that did it. I started on the outside, and I knew going into turn I was going to be on the outside. I was able to get a good jump on Santana off the jump. I think she hit a little wet spot, and I got right here. And I'm like, well, I can't really just shove her down. I'm not going to do that to her. So I just drove it in hard, trying to get to the bottom, but it didn't stay on the drive for long, and it slid up. Eli, I was looking to my inside. I kind of threw it even more sideways so I wouldn't go off the track, and I was looking to my inside, and Eli was down there. I'm like, I probably should have just done that, but then, yeah, so it got a little sketchy in that first turn. We all did. So Eli was the smarter one in that scenario. But congrats to all these guys. They're fast. It was just really slick out there. So it was, like I said, choosing the line, staying up front, and that's what we did.
Well, congratulations on the win. We're going to go ahead and get a word with second place. Over here with second place, Luis Texera. Man, take us through that. That was, you're hard fighting there with Harris for most of that race, and then you see him go around. Just what was going through your head during that?
Like, he's a good driver. He's very consistent, so I was just trying to maintain my pace with him and hope that he kind of took a little bit higher line into the wet stuff. And then I saw him do that on that lap, so I dove in real deep because I thought I had a chance to get him there, but he spun anyway. So it's always great racing with him, and he's very consistent young driver. So yeah, it was just another great race.
Well, congratulations on the second place finish today. Good job on the podium. We're going to go ahead and get over here and get a word with third place. Miss Santana Snell, hey, take us through that. You got the podium here. Harris spun there about 2 laps to go. What was going through your head driving by, trying to stay up, keep that podium?
Yeah, the track was a lot slicker than what I thought it was going to be. And, just try to drive smart and keep it together and just kind of race my own little race. I was running second in points, so just trying to stay smart. And, yeah, I don't know. I kept losing four-wheel drive, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. I spun out so many times I can't even count. But, yeah, I figured I was like, I'll just sit back and hold on to fourth. A finish is a finish. And then, yeah, I saw Eli spin out, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just do my thing and just stay smart, and here I am. So.
Well, congratulations on the podium. You definitely take some hardware home today. Are you going to be back out here for any other races today?
Yeah, so the main race I do is the endurance race tonight. So, yeah, I'm excited for that one.
So you go get ready for that? Oh, yeah. All right. Well, congratulations on the podium, and we're going to send it back up to the booth.
All right, good job out there, Will. Good job, drivers. What a great race. I love seeing that technical track. Those guys had to work for it and pay attention, and we saw how that played out. Everybody took a hit. What we got next?
That was just I don't want to call it a bad break, but I mean that water truck, I think he had that valve cracked wide open.
It is
some of those spots.
As a racer, that's just the way it
goes.
Well,
and on a day like today, with it being as hot and dry as it is, they're obviously gonna try to put as much water down as they can, just to keep it as good as they can, long as they can.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, then we're not gonna be able to cover much because that dust starts to kick up, and hard for the cameras to see anything.
Yeah.
In this.
It is. So I see Youth 1K's rolling. What we do every time is we roll over the start-finish line, make sure everybody's transponder works, and then they'll line them back up. And, of course, when they roll over the start-finish, then we get to see the lineup.
Yes.
And they're in order based on qualifying. So as those names populate, we'll get to see who had that pole position. Well, we don't know who had the pole because they had to draw for a shuffle. Although I do remember on this one that Hudson got the pole and he drew a 0. So that means nothing changed.
No invert.
Yeah. So Hudson Knight, Aiden Newsom, Carter Williams. I don't know Bo McEl. Oh, I'm going to wreck that. It's not a hard name to say. Elwany?
Elwany?
Yeah, we'll just call him Bo. Bo's good.
Yeah.
So Bo's got our 4th place in qualifying. Mason Scott, Carden look, we got brothers.
McElwaney. That's got to be.
Yeah, sure. But we're just going to stick with Bo and Carden. That's what they probably usually get.
Yes, please come down to the booth and correct us.
Zoe Kinlaw. So I didn't see the finish of Vet 40. Did Dennis win the Vet 40? I know that Dennis Kinlaw was racing.
Yes.
So that's a daughter out there. He's spotting. He's fired up. And then Braden New, which I talked to Braden's dad earlier this day. I know they weren't here yesterday for qualifying, so we may see Braden push.
There, we are underway. Look at that. Getting the jump. Hudson Knight.
Hudson's not going to lift. He's going to go in there. Hope he stays inside, keeps it clean.
And we have got 8 side-by-sides on this grid right now. Everybody keeping it clean right now through turn 2.
Yeah, they were nice and cautious. You know what? I think that maybe Braden that was already made some moves. I saw his car this morning, and from memory, that's what it looked like.
And it looks like your top 3 are already making some ground and separating themselves from the rest of the field. A little bit of action to hop in here. Looks like the battle for 5th and 6th heating up here in the back. But look at that. Your leader's already Hudson Knight. He is off to the races right now. And look at that gap already. That's about 15 car lengths.
Yep.
And we're not even through lap 1 yet.
Got a skinny car in 2nd place.
And look at that field all coming through turn number 6. These guys catching some air across the start-finish line.
So look at that. Braden came across at 4th. He started in last, didn't qualify yesterday, and he had the fastest lap. He made some moves on that one.
Yeah, well, you called it. He's definitely pulling on the field right now. Curious to see where he's going to get up to by the time we hit the break, and getting a little squirrely there. I don't know if you saw that car coming across the jump. It looked like 5th place Carter Williams.
Boy, Hudson is really putting it on them. These guys are just racing to get halfway, and hopefully they can stay in Hudson's sights in the other half.
And right now, everybody kind of spreading out. It's almost looking like a qualifying run with the way they're gapped out right now. Maybe everybody just kind of settling in, figuring out the track. Maybe they were listening to the radio station, heard us talking about how slick it was.
Hey, you know, speaking of slick, I just was informed Terry Hill hit me. It is Combat Clean Turn 1. So that's the slickest stuff out there on the planet, and it makes sense that Combat Clean sponsors Turn 1. That's why they're sliding off the track, Terry. You need to make a grip solution that we can spray onto Turn 1.
Well, when we race RC cars, we use grape soda.
It may not be too cheap to pour a bunch.
Although I don't know how that dries up and sticks out here, because usually we're racing a little tiny track.
Yeah.
I know the bees love us and the Yellow Jackets. And it looks like a little bit of action's heating up there for look like 3rd and 4th. So that was first that just went by the bottom of your screen. There's 2nd place. And that is the battle between Bo McElwaney and Braden New right now that we're looking at on your screen as they're coming through turn 3 and 4.
Boy, Braden had such a good first half. I'm excited to see what he's going to do on the second half. You know, he gets up there closer to the front, reshuffle, restart.
Well, as they're getting this track figured out, the restart's going to be manic. Because you could tell everybody was a little cautious coming in there. But right now, Hudson Knight just off to a dominant lead.
He is. He ran a 1:10. That's a solid time for a youth NA. But Hudson's going to turn that up. I bet we'll see better than 1:10 laps.
And there is Hudson coming across your screen right there. Aiden Newsom and then Bo McElwaney right there. That's 1, 2, 3 coming down the back straightaway. And you can see that gap about 15, 20 carts between. Actually, no, there's first place. Sorry, I'm calling this all backwards. That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah, there's not much of a race now. They're holding position, although I bet Braden's trying as hard as he can to get up there, but they're holding their positions, just waiting for that restart.
And here should be your race leader coming down the ski jump. And we'll look at that gap as he passes your screen. I mean, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. There you go. Just to give you an idea of the advantage he has, but it's going to go away here pretty soon because we are 1 lap to go until that competition caution.
That track is about 2 wide right there. It's nice and grippy. These kids have got a great track.
Yeah, and a little bit of action heating up all the way in the back.
So Hud stepped it up with a 1:09.1 lap on that one.
And yeah, everybody just kind of settled in right now, just running their own lines, keeping the wheels straight, keeping the car on track. Ooh. Not the synchronized spinning we saw during the
a little bit of slip.
the
You
previous,
start to get that hard dry. It looks like it was even blue grooving up there on Talladega. It gets slippery as it does when it's wet.
And there's your leader on your screen.
Should be coming up to that competition caution. Looks like lap 5 coming up, so we'll get them all back together.
Let's see. Yep, caution flag in hand.
I like that view because you get that last turn coming up.
Yeah, you can really see him sliding.
Yeah, good camera placement, Will.
So maybe we could zoom in a little bit. I don't know. You gotta find my.
Oh, that's the dead drone camera.
Oh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Uh-oh.
He's reaching under a screen and he's trying to blind touch this display, and now he's already just blown it.
I done messed it up.
You know anybody else that can do a live feed?
Yeah, we're hiring.
All right, so look at that. We got Hudson's going to be out front all by himself. Aiden and Bo going to be in the second line.
I hit the wrong button. I put it in picture mode.
Braden and Carter in the third line. Here we go, rolling out. Hudson gets to go through the choose cones and figure out when he wants to start this race. I bet he starts it right at the beginning. That boy wants to go. I know he's got his dad, Ryan, in his earpiece, and his dad's probably already telling him to go.
Yeah, let's
Yep,
see. Yeah,
he
second
fired
he
it
hits
right
that
off.
flag, he is gone.
Coming into that combat clean turn one, and it looks pretty clean down there. Even the outside line doesn't look horrible. At least two wide, they look like they'll find some grip.
And let's see as, second and third practically bumper to bumper through turn two.
Well, they're throwing some dust. Those boys need to keep it really tight. The dust ain't so bad when you're on a bumper.
And let's see, coming down the hill, 3 into turn 4. Some side-by-side action for second place. That looks like McElwaney Bo making the pass on Newsome.
He did. That was nice and clean. Finished it before the corner.
And, yep, he definitely gets out in front coming down the ski hill.
He may start putting pressure on Hudson the way he's making moves right now.
And look at that. Newsome trying to claw back at it is.
Ooh, who went wide?
That looked like Braden New going wide. Battling it out for 4th and 5th.
It gets tough when you're racing behind somebody because you start racing to pass instead of racing to race. You get off the best line and start just following.
And you can really see that gap Hudson Knight already putting on.
Yeah, he's in his comfort zone for sure.
So really the battle to watch right now is the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Bill McElwaney versus Aiden Newsome. Newsome pretty comfortable doing the first half of this race. Got a little bit off there on the restart here.
You know I'm rooting for that skinny car, too.
Well, yeah. Anytime there's a skinny car out there, I know who you're pulling for. And right now, oh, yeah, he's falling way back. I might be having a mechanical.
Yeah, I saw one of the safety crew running out there, but looks like whoever that is regained it back up, and they're back on race pace.
As right now, should grab your leader coming up here. There he is. Turn 1.
And,
so there's Hudson Knight.
Big jump.
Some great camera work there. Jeffrey Farber, LumiCube Engineering. And that was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th coming on by.
And I noticed we've got 2 classic Coachworks cars out there. Talking about the sponsors earlier. They're not just throwing money at it. They're out here. They got kids running. What a great
look
job.
At that. McElwaney almost losing it there coming out the exit of turn 3.
Yeah.
Newsome able to gain some ground here.
Come on, skinny car.
Yeah, I wonder if those cars get sponsored by Ozempic or
hey, maybe I should track them down.
GLP-1 car.
Yeah. I call them skinny. They still got the wide, at least mine still has a nice wide wheelbase, but just sitting in the middle. And it's great. There's no left-right turn bias because you're in the middle. Hudson running a 107. His lap times are getting good.
And drivers getting the 2 to go. So race really starting to wind down here. Newsome doesn't have that many opportunities left.
They are gapped out quite a bit, but it still looks like we've got 3 is in reach of 2. Just one minor mistake, and 3 could be right up there on the bumper. Hudson's got no pressure.
We saw that happen the last race.
Sure.
I mean, spin out on.
And I believe he lost his diff. I was talking to the guys while you were interviewing, and I think that Eli did have a diff issue.
Well, that definitely seems to be, especially with the 4-wheel drive cars out here. You hear that happening a lot. They'll lose 4-wheel.
Yeah,
and that makes the race a lot harder to run.
Front differentials, they're pretty easy to break if you do it right.
If you know what you're doing.
If you know what
you're
you're
an
doing,
expert.
yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can break a front diff real easy.
Yeah, we're watching that battle right now for second and third. Newsom, he's clawing back that gap, but
he is.
Is
There's
he
our
going to
white
have enough
flag.
time? White flag is out.
Well, you know, now the pressure's on number 2. White flag got some pressure. You got to. What he really wants to do is pay attention
And you got
to
to be
that.
careful how hard you race here because both these drivers are on the podium.
Yeah.
And if you race too hard,
If you race too hard,
I think the
then
drone might have found something. Just looking around, like, I didn't think there was a branch there.
we got a drunken drone. It happens.
Go home, drone.
Look, we're still close on 2 and 3. Like that's
Yeah.
within. That's easy within reach with a small little bobble there.
And look, he's just trying to put that nose
Yeah,
in there.
You can see Aiden is a little overdriving, trying to come in hot and make up that space.
Well, and that's causing him on the turnout on the exit.
Yeah.
As you can see them, the accordion effect going on. And there goes McElwaney and then Newsom. Let's see, 2 turns to go. And there's your race leader, Hudson Knight. He's going to get the checkered flag, and it looks like McElwaney's going to hang on. And that is going to be your running order, 1, 2, 3. Hudson Knight, Bo McElwaney, and Aiden Newsom.
Yeah, and great race from everybody else that's in the field, too. We got Braden in 4th, Carter 5th. We're waiting to see who comes across 6th. .108 on
I'm
that
going to go ahead and
last
get a
lap.
jump start here, so we can get out there.
Will's walking
these
out.
interviews.
I'll walk out there in a minute and bang on people's doors and roofs and do some fist bumps. And I hear the last car coming, so the whole field made it all the way through the race. That's always great to see. There's your race director, Everett, popping down the window for Hudson, getting him all ready. That whole Boodle crew really works their butts off out here giving us a good race. You see Everett out there working. He's the race director, so he's running everything. And, of course, Jeb was in the booth, and he's helping with tech and helping with just giving value anywhere that he can. He's walking around behind that.
All right, we're down here with your race winner, Hudson Knight. Man, dominant performance out there today, man. Take me through that race.
Yeah, it was a good race. We qualified first, had a really good qualifying. I had some luck on my side for once and drew 0 and got to start on the pole. And I know everyone out here is very fast, so I had to drive as hard as I could. And then all of it paid off, and now we're in the #1 spot.
Well, man, it was a very deserved and dominant victory. Is anybody out there you want to thank?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my nana, my papa, Combat Clean, Ibex, Coastal Tire, Lunatic Racing. I also want to thank Classic Coach Works. We had a little bit of we were running open in qualifying yesterday, and we broke some stuff in the back of our car. So then they helped us get back out there and get us to be able to get out here.
Well, it definitely takes a village to go racing, man. Congrats on the win today. We're going to go ahead and get a word here with second place real quick. Am I saying that right? McElwaney? Is that McElwaney? We were guessing on air. We're trying not to butcher it too hard, man. Hey, you drove this thing to a second place finish, man. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great.
That was a pretty good display of driving. Take us through, getting up to second place. How'd you do it out there?
I really want to thank Tristan for getting me this car, and I just worked really hard.
So you got good mechanics. That definitely make you fast, man. Anybody else you want to thank?
Helix Grading Utility and Frontline Waterworks.
Is that it? I thought you might have one more, man. Hey, congratulations on the podium in the second place. You going to be racing any more today?
I'm going to be racing mod.
You'll be racing tonight? Well, good luck out there, man. We're going to go ahead and get a word with third place now. We got Aiden Newsom here in third place, man. Congrats on the podium. Take us through that race.
It was crazy. At the start, I was just trying to hold Bo off. At the restart, he got me, and I was doing my best to keep up with him. But it was really fun.
Now, did you change up strategies at all in between the first half and the second half? Because it was definitely a lot closer there during that second half.
I mean, I was just doing my best to keep up with him. He's fast. And it's tough to keep up with these people, but I'm doing my best.
Well, man, congratulations on the podiums. Anybody you want to thank?
Classic Coach Works. My grandparents were doing all the work on this. My parents were driving me here, and Newsome Signature Spaces and Doodlebug.
Well, congratulations again, man. Good job on the podium. And have a good rest of your race day, man. All right, we'll send it back up to the booth.
All right, Will. Good job with those interviews as always. So what you see? Oh, there's our sponsors. Nice look. Will sneaking back into the booth. And who do we got up next? We have Sportsman NA up next. This is an exciting class too. And it looks like we've got a pretty big field out there. We won't see all the names in the booth. I'll read them off to you once they cross that loop for their timing loop check. We can see Jamie down there on the right on his pit bike. He's got his explaining hand out and up, and he's telling them what's expected of him. Who's sneaking in? That was a good view, whoever you were. We all appreciated that. I know we got Mike Neal out there in the number 1 spot, so that's a Polaris General. I love that car. Nice little farm truck converted into a race car. He did great out here last time. Obviously got the pole position, unless he got shuffled on the draw. I didn't really pay attention to that one. You can't miss Tillman's car. Nice and bright safety colors. Well, that might have been the Camerons. I think that was a dude we saw poke his face in the camera earlier. Checking out that dead drone camera, I believe, strapped up to the tree. Looking out in front of the booth, I don't see any water trucks going down, but there wasn't a lot of dust last time. I think these guys are going to have a good racetrack. I can still see some nice moist corners. We might see a wider race line, a little more usable track out there for these guys. So again, we're looking at the Sportsman's NA class. These are the pro aspirants working their way on up, having a good time, right? These are the big smile class. All of these guys are privateers, just out there having fun, wrenching on their cars, making stuff work. I know we're going to see a mix of Polaris and some Yamahas out there. And I know those first 3 spots, those guys pit together. They're all buddies. Everybody out there is good buddies, but, man, that green flag changes things. Those cars that you see on the infield, those are some of your podium cars. They put them in there and impound those guys for a post-race inspection. And we're rolling out for the timing loop. Jamie has sent them on their way. So Mike Neal, Luigi DeMarchi. I'm sorry, Luigi. We always just go by Luigi. Felipe. Kaya Rogers out there, 16-year-old, turning wrenches on her own car. She's really digging hard.
All right, what'd I miss?
Just me really rambling on and chit-chatting.
I was up there. I said, hey, Bruce has got the keys to the ship right now.
I was reading names. Number 5, we've got Joanna going out. Tillman's pulling up number 6. Andy Carlson, Garrett Peters, Kurt and Avery and 10. There might even be more than 10 cars out there. Is that
I think we got, yeah.
It's a good field.
That's a good grid right
I
now.
like this sportsman NA race. These cars are so evenly matched. You know, you always
I'm seeing 10 total right now, so.
You always see a good battle with the guys, and it's really going to come down to best lines, least amount of mistakes. These cars should be evenly matched. So
all right, we're moving.
Mike Neal, he's the one that gets to start the race. What do you think? You going early in the box or late in the box?
From what I've seen all day, second you hit that flag.
I'm betting on Mike to go late.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to place a bet somewhere.
Well, let's see if it's the over or the under. Oh,
he went right at the beginning.
Hey, did you see him? He sandbagged it just there right before it, then punched it. Oh, man.
He's going to be clean in there all by himself. They're kind of following in line on that combat clean turn 1. Nobody wants to end the race right off the bat. Tillman's hanging in the dust.
Everybody getting through there pretty clean. Battle for third right now.
Side-by-side cars in Talladega. Inside line's going to get it.
Yep. Oh, it's some contact right there.
Tillman.
Goes for a spin cycle. Keeps. I thought he kept on moving.
Tillman got on the brakes quick. He didn't get involved in somebody else's wreck. That's
he
always
almost
nice.
was able to stay in that and keep moving. Wow.
I bet us peeking out. I wonder if the old Polaris General, the farm truck's going to get him a gap. There he is. He's got a few cars on him already. Look at him pitch that farm truck into the corner.
I think I got that one on the replay here. Let's see if we can throw that one back up and see what happened here.
Talladega. Inside line's going to get it.
And you can look, with some contact right there.
He just hit his brakes. He thought he was going to rear end and locked him up. Yeah, we're kicking up some dust. I think we'll see a water truck after this race.
Yes. Oh, no, you can see, it's like World Outlaws out here. And that was the back half of the field. Now we're back up front with your leader, Mike Neal.
They were 3. I was looking out the window here. They were 3 wide in that combat clean turn 1 earlier.
And Damachi on his tail in second place, and then Texera.
You know, that white car might have some front diff problems. It looked like he was bringing the back end around earlier. Either that or he's got big differential in his brakes. But he likes to swing that back end around.
I mean, it always amazes me what these guys are able to do when they're having mechanicals mid-race. Especially when you talk to a guy during victory lane. He's like, oh, you know, tire's going flat, lost my diff, you know. Still drove it to a podium.
Yeah, I saw one of your interviews had a right rear flat in the vet or the NA class.
I mean, this is dirt. You don't necessarily need all 4 to finish.
So coming over on after the first lap or second lap, Mike Neal ran a 106. That's a pretty solid time for an old farm truck. I think I saw him hauling firewood in the back of that truck earlier.
And look at this. So that was the mid-pack. The leaders are almost half a track ahead. We're only 2 laps into this. These guys are absolutely on a rail right now. And you can see every bit of moisture except for on the very, very inside part of turn 3. It is pretty much dried up.
Yeah, they are getting them a dusty track, which it's pre-blue groove, so they're still getting a little traction. They can go fast. We're going to see Mike Neal come across in that farm buggy again.
I think if it sounds like a farm buggy.
107. He slowed it down a little bit. He might be comfortable out there out front. And he can't get too comfortable because Luigi ran a 107.3. He's only 3/10 behind him.
Yeah, and he's trying to play catch up, but I mean, he's going to get that competition caution here just under a lap and a half. As we're looking back to the.
He's got a 3.5 second gap on P2.
And look at this, round the outside. Ewing getting around Peters.
Tillman's really stepping up his game. You know, he's racing every day, and he just lives racing. We may have a caution out there.
I think we do.
Did the commentators miss another one?
I think we did.
Oh, I see a red flag.
Yeah,
somebody must be over. Red flag, you supposed to just let up off your gas and roll to a nice stop right where you are. So obviously we got something to clear on the track.
And it looks like there might be a driver right there in the cut through.
Well, I like if it's a red flag.
They're
and
sending
on all
everybody.
fours,
Yeah, they're sending everybody on this way.
they're just probably regrouping them up here.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That's the car I thought might have a front differential issue.
And that's up there at the top of 5,
What is
right
that
before
number?
the ski hill.
Is that a 92? I'm having a hard time reading it upside down.
Kind of see that front.
Oh, that's a Whitmer car. Oh, that's all right. He's used to fixing cars right after a race. Yeah, right on a tire. They might have just clipped one of those tires. You get a front wheel on a tire in a corner, and they'll usually send you for a ride.
So I guess just rip that or try and tape that fender back on, see if the thing rolls, or see if it drives. Or do you take it to the pit and just call it a race?
There's a little bit of juice on the ground. They might have leaked something out, but I mean, ideally, they're going to get right back at it. But I do suspect that car. Now, when the net is off the car, they're not going to send that car back. Well, wait a minute.
It might be.
They're giving a good look over. They may just send them back out.
I mean, do everything you can to get them back out there.
Sure, everybody came to race. Nobody came to limp, but that happens. We can see everybody lined up right in front of us. They're got them lined up to go right back over the start-finish line. And what was that, lap 3? So they'll probably go green for, well, that'll be 4. They may go green for 2 laps and go caution.
And that's Garrett Peters. So he is going to be falling to the back of the grid after that incident.
Yeah. Well, nobody crossed the start-finish.
Well, he was towards the back and right there. I'm wondering if
I think they put him in the back of the pack.
I think the leaders crossed the stripe before that flag came out.
Can you see anything from your angle? We got him cleared up there?
It's just over the berm. I can't see it up the hill.
Have to add a race director mic to the live feed next time we get real-time feedback. Although that could get spicy.
That's a double-edged sword right there.
What do you think, fans? Leave some comments. Let us know if we need a race director microphone.
Might need to up our channel rating from PG to
either that or a 10-second delay.
Yeah, have a dump button.
That's smart.
I know, as having been a race director many times, sometimes the choice words will come out over the radio.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, there's not too much that's safe for all audiences when it comes to racing anyway.
Well, and the guys out here are fairly well behaved. Of all the tracks I've been to, I was like, you guys out here are.
It is nice. There's not a lot at stake. Most people are out here to have fun, and great people working. That's Thielman's dad right there, Jamie. That's coaching the farm buggy. Telling him it looks great. Probably picking some of those firewood bark pieces out of the bed of that truck.
Maybe find a whole log back there.
He could. He's got some ballast
Give him
in
some
there.
speed.
It looks like they're doing a shuffle right now, I think. So we're going 2x2, which tells me that they're going to go green and then go back to caution. They're going to give them a full race. That's my guess. I am not the race director audio.
Well, it's going to be 1 until the split, unless they just line them up and run 6 laps.
If they were doing this as a comp caution, they'd have Mike Neal out front all by himself. Being too wide at the front of this pack makes me think that they're going to probably give him a lap and then give him a comp caution. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you know better than me. You race. You know the. You were at the drivers' meeting.
I was at the drivers' meeting. Yeah, there was a train horn and then a lot of talking. I don't remember much else. I see a buggy coming down from the top. We may have a clear track.
Looks like we're. Oh, here he comes. Yeah, he's under his own power.
Oh, good. Well, that's always great to see. I don't see any wheels flopping around. Let's see him get back in line.
Let's see. Maybe that's what they're holding for.
I don't see any axles hanging down, and looks.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and finish this one up. No, maybe.
Fake this out. Going back to, maybe a double fake. Looks like it could be a turn.
I just gonna pull it right into victory lane.
That's the spirit. Just pull right up to victory lane. Yeah, so
he won the fan
I
vote.
may have spoken too soon. We don't know. Garrett's really playing.
I could be
playing
feeling it
with
out
us
right
here.
now. Yeah, just seeing.
He's trying to fake out the commentators, but it looks like he's throwing it in park and getting out of the way. And I hear engines roaring.
And it looks like they are pulling up your leader.
Okay, so there we go. They're changing it out. They're putting Mike out front. They're shuffling everybody from where they were. I'm sure they had a look at what the last timing loop was. And it appears, although he's off screen, it appears that Mike's out front. So they're going to do this as the competition. There's that 07. Now the question is, will they steal the lap from him? Will they run 6? Or will they run 5? I think to avoid confusion.
Well, I'm going to call it as I see it. So
yeah, if I was race director, I'd send him out for 5.
I'm going to tell you, either way, I'll sound like an idiot. So
you and me both. We could do that really good. I'm full invested for idiots.
Yeah, that's what my business card says, professional idiot. So,
is it misspelled?
Yeah.
I mean, who could tell?
How do you know me well?
Yeah, so I'm guessing they're treating this as the comp caution. Mike Neal's out front. He's going to get to decide. I'm going to have to change my previous vote. I think we'll see a repeat. He's going to gun it as soon as he touches that flag.
He like that brake tab right before the starting zone just to get everybody accordion a little bit. Like,
don't talk about that. We're not supposed to do that. So we can't mention the gray areas. He probably doesn't even. I don't know. It's a farm buggy. He might have a brake light on it.
Well, let's see if he does it here again. Ooh, yeah, I'll take some. And let's see as he inches.
Bam.
Yep.
He hit it right on the money. So they may come into that combat clean corner 2 wide, 2 wide, 2 wide.
Let's see. They're still 2x2.
Well,
Inside's going to get.
Everybody zizzered in except for the second one. Zippered was what I meant to say. But zizzered, we can use that.
I wish the folks down in Atlanta would learn how to zipper merge like that. It's some great aerial shots. Look at that.
It is. It's getting really hard and slick up there.
Oh, your leader.
Wait a minute.
Mike Neal went.
It looks like he's got a tie rod issue. That left front tire looked like it was turned in. He probably put an extra rick of wood on there and just overloaded it.
Oh, no. And that's going to put Texera up into the lead.
That's tough.
Now Damachi in second.
And second still tight on him. We may see a good race develop. Sorry about your bad luck there, Mike. As we see Mike shuffle down on the standings as they come over the loop. So Luigi's strong out front, and his buddy Felipe's behind him. Kaya, look at that. Kaya's up in number 3. Andy Carlson, Thielman hanging on to 5.
And now it's two-way battle between Luigi Damachi.
We have got a group back there in P4, 5, 6.
And I know we're following the leaders right now, but they have got a gaggle of side-by-sides. A little side-by-side action here coming into turn 3.
It's always side-by-side action with the side-by-sides. Sometimes they get side-by-side.
By side-by-side. And there go your race leaders, Damachi and Texera. And then here's another battle heating up for 3rd and 4th, Rogers and Carlson.
That's 4th and 5th. Oh, no, you're right, 3rd and 4th. Andy's putting pressure on Kaya.
Rogers almost gave it up.
Ran a 1:10.04, 1:10.1. So Andy wearing a faster lap behind Kaya.
Now we're watching that battle for 3rd and 4th right now. Rogers fending off Carlson on your screen, just going underneath your camera. I know who you're rooting for right now.
Skinny car. Even though it's a Polaris, it's still a single-seater, and I like them.
And there go your leaders, Damachi and Texera. Now
they look
3rd
pretty
and 4th.
close.
Yeah, they are. But not as close as 3rd and 4th right now. And look at that.
Kaya
Rogers
went wide.
We sent it all the way up to the curtain there.
Well, let's get a look at. Well, we're still looking at 3rd and 4th.
Well, you should see them coming There they are right there on your screen.
Yeah, okay, so
They're spreading out.
Luigi spread it out some. He must have bobbled a corner and gave Felipe a little hope.
And look at this, Carlson trying to charge hard on the inside.
Well, I tell you, she keeps going wide. He's going to make his move.
And almost three-wheeling, getting a little bit too much grip. And that single-seater is definitely getting the speed on the straightaways.
Yeah.
But look at this, as Carlson just kind of driving it right back on in there.
Yeah, that gap got a lot smaller.
Oh, it's going to try and go up to the inside in Talladega. No.
Can he make it stick? Yeah, well, now
Rogers
she's got the inside. But
yeah, Rogers keeping that
she's been putting
speed.
it wide on this one. And there it is.
She's
Man.
just been hanging on the wide side.
That inside line looks better, doesn't it?
Well, I don't think it's working in every turn.
No. And they appear to be closing the gap on second place.
You can see how close they are.
Well, her car pushes right out. She's coming in really hot on those corners.
Yeah, and the problem is Carlson, it gets the run, but then is just having a hard time finding either too much grip or not enough.
Yeah. It looks like she has a much faster car on the straights.
Yes.
She comes down the back, makes a gap, and then he just starts picking away at it on the inside.
And let's see, should be, I don't see a flag in hand yet. So I believe we are going to, this should be white flag next time by. And Carlson just taking that low line as they go racing up the hill. There's your leader right there, Damachi.
And, you know, I think we're missing a car. Oh, no, there it is. We still have the number 2 car.
Yeah, that gap is
there.
really
Yeah,
pulled
yeah.
up. So we're going to keep watching that battle for third right now. Hey, Kaya Rogers
Every
putting on a
time.
master class, fending off Carlson.
Yeah, I see the white flag.
Barely.
Yeah.
Dust out there.
And that was 9, so they did give him that lap back.
Yeah. So they just ran him 6 rather than 5 on the second half.
Look at that. The gap's closer on the back stretch this time. He may
Carlson's-
try to make a move.
He's trying. Let's see if he's going to look to the inside. They're going to be side by side coming up the
he's
hill.
going to try to get a wheel in on her.
Oh.
There's
Yep,
the
he's going
wheel.
to do it again. Let's see. To the inside.
Can he hold that inside line?
No.
She is on it, all the way on it around that
She is
outside.
just
Now she gets
flying.
in.
Look at this. They're
Oh.
still side by side.
Don't push. Oh, I thought she may have overcooked it, but
Oh.
she held on to it. What a good race. And
she's
actually
just
pulled
really-
out of that
yeah,
corner
she's
well. Her
pulling a
car
lot of
digs.
speed.
There's your number 2 car. Boy, Andy's giving it all he can and really putting the pressure on Kaya. She's holding tough. I don't see any
She's running
mistakes.
a great race right now. And first and second take the flag. And
Well,
Kaya
congratulations.
Rogers, yeah,
to-
hanging on for third. Great job.
You know, I hate that Luigi and Felipe didn't get a lot of good camera time. There was too much of a gap. We had a great race for 3 and 4.
Yeah, no, that was the battle to watch.
Yeah, yeah. And look at there, as we're not paying attention, Tillman squeaks all the way up into P5.
I almost wish we could get Neil up here to ask him what happened.
Yeah, well, I can probably flag him down. I see his car out there.
Well,
He
you
may
need
be
to go
out
do some
there.
research for us and report back after we do these interviews.
I'll tell you, I'll see what I can find out while you're
All
doing
right,
it.
I'm going to go out there. We'll talk to our winners.
Look at Luigi. He was looked right in the camera and gave us the lion's grin. I'm going to go bang on his roof.
Oh, man, I'm down here with your race winner, Luigi Damachi. Man, you see Mike Neal go around. What was going through your head there?
Dude, that's my boy. We camped together. I'm literally on his tires right now. We were trying to get up here together. He broke a tie rod, it looks like, from me, but I just try to keep the car together all the way to the finish line.
Well, that was a dominant performance, man. Once you got to the front, you didn't look back. Take us through that.
Dude, honestly, I just got out there. Once I knew I had a gap, spotter was like, just save the car, save the car. That's what I have to do. I like to load this thing on the trailer every time, so.
Well, we definitely like to see you drive it home, and you drove it to a victory today, man. Congratulations. We're going to get award with second place, so we'll see you at the podium ceremony. All right, we're here with second place, Felipe Texera, man. Take us through that race.
Oh, the first half of the race was really good. The two guys in front of me were all pretty even, so it was hard to even catch up with them. It just seemed like we all really won. And then after restart, I'm not sure what happened to Mike and his general, but again, just trying to catch up here with him, and we're all pretty equal, so it was a fun race.
Well, it was definitely fun to watch. Sorry we didn't give you guys up front as much screen time because the real battle was back behind you for third, but congratulations on the second place finish. Anybody you want to thank?
I just want to thank Blue Phoenix Racing, my family, and everybody that's come out here to help me do this.
Well, congratulations on the podium finish today, man. Good job. We're going to go back here to third place. Kaya Rogers, you got the most screen time today. We're watching you guys third and fourth almost the whole show. Take us through that. That was some very good driving. You were fending off Carlson almost that entire race. What was going through your head there?
I was just trying to run a clean race. You know, I didn't want to get into anyone, but it was definitely cool watching him on the side of me. So.
Well, it was an awesome race to watch. Is anybody you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Dana, Philip, Amsoil, Rugged Radios, Snap-on, and all my sponsors.
Well, congratulations on that podium finish today. We'll see you later up at the ceremony. And good job to all the racers. We're going to go send it back up to the booth. And it looks like we're going to put some water down on track, so we're going to take a quick break here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Probably about 5 minutes, and we'll be back underway here at Durhamtown, here in beautiful Union Point, Georgia.
All right, we are back here in the booth here at Durhamtown Off-Road Park here in beautiful Union Point, Georgia. Hi, I'm Will Rigdon alongside Bruce Davidson. We're just cramming some food here real quick while they're watering the track.
You guys see water trucks, we see hamburgers.
Yes.
Hey, super great, thanks. I don't know who that was that brought us lunch, but D-Town crew making it happen.
Yeah, he was like, hey, you want this? I was like, you want me to eat it live? I will. Don't you tempt me with a good time.
Well, you know what? Next time, I think you do need a booth cam, right? Let's see
Oh,
the
yeah.
comments. You guys want to see what your commentators look like. In between, you'd rather see us eating a hamburger and trying not to get food on the microphone while we were talking.
Well, when we're over at Atlanta Motorsports Park, they just opened up a new restaurant over there. So when we do our broadcast, we'll one of our guys will go get a new menu item every month, and we do like a Steve's review.
Right. Not bad.
And I hear cars rolling.
I do too, and it says women's, but there was a lot of cars out there. The man combined.
Well, let's find out here as they roll across. There's Peanut.
I saw Tillman open, so it's definitely not NA class because I just saw John Dobbs.
So maybe we skipped over the women's division.
Well, I know that Kai.
Oh no, so they combined them. So we're gonna have open.
We got Kai out there.
Yep. I see Kaya Rogers and Briley Lutz.
So I think we jumped 3 because I saw open turbo car out there. I know that John Dobbs is in a turbo car. I know that Peanut's got 2. He has a NA car. Oh, I'm pretty excited about this. His dad built a NA Can-Am X3. There's not another one. It's like the skinny car of mine. There's not another one. Well, there is one of mine, but there is not another.
Oh, that's cool.
So it looks like Peanuts on the outside. I know it's a dark-colored car, and it is a NA Can-Am X3. You know I'm rooting for that car. You know I like Can-Ams.
It's not one of them Polarises.
It ain't one of them Polarises. No, well, look, having said all that.
You're going to ruin me. I have no bias. So.
Well, so having said all that, that is not the NA X3. Peanuts out there in that green car that's on the front left side of your screen. John Dobbs on the right. So this is race 2 for John. I forget, did he have trouble or did he finish? He had just transponder trouble, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh, so we have
we do have 3 classes.
We have a 3-way battle here.
So we've got the back row is your women's class. So Kaya and Briley. So we got a separate race looking at these 2 cars that are in the back.
We are going to do our best to try and cover all 3 of these.
We've got, it looks like.
And try and passive aggressively talk to our camera operators through the headset so they know which battle to follow.
Okay, so that's Hudson Knight out there. So that's an open NA. We've got 2 turbo cars. They're running their own race out front. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 3. Your second row and your third.
Might as well add the water truck division while we're at it.
Talk about needing a lot of tear-offs to follow that guy. Right, so 3 races going. We got 2 guys that are going to be battling out, which is going to be a good race. John Dobbs is not going to lift on this front stretch. He's going to come into the Combat Clean corner hot. And I think they put some of that Combat Clean juice down there. It's going to be slippery. I saw the water trucks. I hope they're all cautious coming into turn 1. Pay attention out there. Well, they can't hear me anyway. So, hey, maybe we're in for a really nice turn 1. Anyway, the following 3 cars, those guys are in their own race. We got Tillman out there in the second side right next to Hudson Knight and Andy Carlson.
So, yeah, we've got 3-way in the open NA. We got a 2-way battle for the open side-by-side. So I guess that's turbo and naturally aspirated for the opens. And then we've got the women's division in 6th and 7th. So that'll be Kaya Rogers and Briley Lutz.
And, you know, with this greasy track after the water truck, we might see some NA cars battling some turbo cars.
Oh, it's definitely going to start dicing up.
You know, the NA drivers want nothing more than to beat a turbo driver. That's really the pinnacle of your race day.
I'm curious to see if we get a similar turn 2 entry that we saw last time the track got watered down, and how these drivers are going to take to the freshly damp track.
Yeah, you know, that was Mike New. His son was out at racing. I talked to him earlier. He's about got the car rebuilt. He's going to be back to racing that car. That one was a tough one.
Yeah.
And we had great video of it, which is, you know, that's always nice after the fact. Now, Kaya ran a really good race back there, so she may put some pressure on the NA cars that are in front of her. So I think we're going to see these first 2 cars. They really should start with a gap and then keep a gap. But the next 5 cars, that we may see a race for this entire 10 laps out of those guys.
We might just be calling an overall winner here.
If we're going to call an overall winner, I'm going to hedge my bets on Can-Ams.
And they've been strong out here, as we've seen. And right now, looking back towards the crowd a little bit, just kind of seeing some of the folks up here.
Well, that position there on the left is a great spot to stand. You get to see everybody's skid plate as they come over that finish line jump.
And everybody, I mean, name me another track where you can just stand right on the side like that. I mean, it's.
Hey, there's Dennis. Wave to us, Dennis. You're on camera. How much of a delay do we have?
No, that's pretty live. I think they don't know which camera to look at.
Yeah.
we got them on multiple angles. I think they're going around making sure all the corner workers are good.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Make
if
sure
they give
nobody's hiding behind a tree right now.
Wouldn't be surprised they give them a sight lap. Nobody likes to see the whole field slide off the track.
Well, it looks like we still got the water truck up there,
Oh,
so
we do.
we're.
Well, that's the dust truck right now. He's
Yes.
topping it off with some dust.
Definitely needed because it is hot and dry out here, and hard to believe we're not even in summer yet.
You know, it's funny. You Southerners don't like the heat. I was just getting ready to say what a lovely day it is. Quite comfy in here in the booth.
I don't know quite how to take that comment from a man from Kentucky. So,
well, you know, all my Florida buddies were talking about the forecast for the weekend and talking about how hot it was going to be. I'm like, you guys are supposed to be used to it.
Do you just get the flip sides? You know, like, oh, you Yankees or oh, you Southerners. You know,
we got the humidity in Kentucky. I tell you that. That Ohio Valley doesn't let up on the humidity. I'm excited about this. 3 different races in one group, and we're going to see 2 NA classes in one group. Well, you know, Kaya running from the back. She was so strong in the last race. She's going to put pressure on Hudson, Tillman, and Andy.
Really going
to. Like Hudson, he ran a great race.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Hudson starts putting pressure on these turbo
this is
cars.
I'm pretty sure this is his 3rd outing today. I don't know how he's going to have some energy after this.
His dad's got to be. Oh, look at there. We got, what's that number?
Ooh, player 3.
71. Not on our screen. We'll see when they go over the timing loop. I did see yesterday that there was more in the open classes at qualifying, so could have been somebody that
Let's see
previously
whether they
raced.
line them up, which group they line them up in.
Jamie's saying, what are you doing out here?
He's checking to see if there's a turbo on there.
Looks like he's good.
See, if that was me, they just put me back at the back. It just
It's a nice
do your best.
It's a nice thing about qualifying is that you end up where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And although in this case, separating the classes, I got high hopes for Kaya. She ran a good race. She was.
Oh no, she did. And she's got to be riding high after that podium earlier today.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I'm sure the highlight was me banging on her roof and fist bumping her. She has the tightest car that I've seen as far as window nets and then side nets and rock guard. I couldn't even get my fist in there to give her a fist bump.
Probably a good thing, especially for the endurance race later tonight.
Yeah.
You don't want tree branch or anything clawing you.
Oh, wait. 71's getting pushed back in the class they belong, maybe all the way off.
Yeah, your race is next.
That's Jamie's job. Jamie's the one that
Sorry,
keeps
sir.
us all where we're supposed to be.
Can't park here. Oh, they need to do a transponder check is what it is. So we're about to find out. And that is McElwaney.
And what's that say? Youth
Whitmer.
1K. What we populated. Has he got two
I think
transponders?
he's got
Just
two
put
of
all
them.
the transponders on your car. Get points for everybody.
That's one way to pad it.
I think I remember seeing that was number 71.
Well, McElwaney's the first one that read, so I don't know if they got a transponder in the front and the back of that car. But either way, we are about to get started here.
Peanut going at the beginning or at the end? Not many people go at the end of this.
I kind of liked how that last one went. I like a little bit of a stutter start because it just keeps everybody on their toes. And nope, just
right at the start.
on the gas. Ooh.
Here comes that combat
They
clean turn one.
both hit
Everybody
it.
Hang on to your hats.
And I think Dobbs actually got the jump there.
Ooh, and he got that inside line
Oh.
fast. That was quick.
Oh,
to
but
get to
he
the drive
almost
spot.
went off there. Almost went too hard.
Peanut's going to pressure him on the inside. No, Dobbs stayed in it and pulled out a little bit.
Oh, I don't think
Look at
anybody could
Tillman.
see.
Tillman jumps up there into the 3 spot.
And right
I
now
love-
you got Fulcher and McElwaney, or I guess that's Dobbs. I'm sorry.
Dobbs he's out front now. And they got a caution already. What's going on at the top of the hill? There was nobody in front of him for a caution.
Might have been I wonder if that was a false start or not, because it almost looked like Dobbs got the jump on that.
Well, obviously, this is where we need a race director audio.
Well,
but
take my opinion for what it's worth. What'd you say?
So we're going to see him roll by. And
Somebody tried hollering at me from race control, but I couldn't hear.
we will all find out together.
Oh, that was my drone guy saying he's changing his battery.
Oh, drone
Well,
guy, race control.
Good timing on the false start there.
Hudson is way back. They didn't go to the timing loop, so I would be almost certain they're going to reshuffle. Put everybody back where they belong.
Yeah, we got a straggler. Was that Hudson you said?
Yeah, I see Hud all the way back in 3 from the rear. Kaya's all the way in the back, as they're sitting right now. So I'm sure Jamie's going to get word from race control, and they're going to.
We still got one sitting all the way over there.
My guess is they put them right back where they were, where they started, because they didn't do the timing loop. They can't be certain where everybody was, when they was, and when the flag went up. So I bet they'll put them right back where they had them.
That just means we're getting some free racing.
Yeah.
That lap doesn't count.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
looks like
the
we
reason.
got.
How
There's
did-
your.
Look, that wasn't our fault that we missed it. It was the camera guy's fault.
Where
What?
did that happen?
That is right off the first jump.
Let me go back. We might have. Let me check my.
I think we were following the leaders and we missed. Yeah, I can lean out the booth and see that is the very first jump. We may be a couple minutes while they clear that one. See if we can see a number as it comes over. I think that might be a Whitmer car. 538. Briley, my fault. Lazy reader. Uh-oh, now that's bad news when you take out a sponsor flag. That's the caution. They got to get the sponsor flag back up.
Let's see here.
They're pacing out, but I can clearly see they're still on the track, so they're probably going to stop them right there at that little roller.
And let's see if we got, because we're watching the. This is the instant replay footage from that last restart.
You confused me. I thought that was real
No,
time.
no. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Oh, you can see the flag. It happened in the dust right there. You can see that flag. But can't really see, who that was.
Easy to get lost in the dust and just kind of drive right off the edge of that jump. On the wheels, nobody's jumping around real fast and hard, so should be an easy
Well,
recovery.
they got the flag
and
back up.
Hopefully they'll.
Or they're working on getting it.
It looks like that one's going to get towed back to the pits.
Almost ended up on the motorcycle trail or the dirt bike trail back there.
And that's Briley, so that was one of two in the women's class.
And that is a tough way to start your race. And I wonder if the back end just got around, because obviously, when you're starting towards the back of the pack, you're probably still in that turn when the leader's hitting it. And, of course, everybody's hitting it at the same time. And
Yeah, and you're on the gas, off the gas. You got bunched up in front of you. And in this case, you're probably really paying attention to the field in front of you and not the track in front of you.
And it looks like they're just getting her way off track. I don't know how they were going to recover from there, if they just tow it back on track or just leave it up there and
They'll
run the
probably
race.
just leave it up there for the race. It'll be an artifact. It might be here next week. I can clearly see the driver walking out, so still got the helmet on.
I guess they give
no
her
worries.
a ride back to the pits.
Hopefully
like we were
in-
saying earlier, you definitely don't want to watch the race from on the side of the track from your car. That's a tough break.
It's almost as bad as watching the finish of your own race from your RV.
On camera or on the,
That
with
was
the live stream.
That was the experience I had today. I got to watch the end of my race when I was changing.
I was wondering why you were so clean and presentable when you came up to the booth.
Well, I didn't want to wear my winter's coat out here for the whole day sitting in this booth. Them race suits, you don't want to be in them for too long.
And that's some of the stuff we'll see happen. When you have extended downtimes, it can get hot.
And I still have my first race suit ever. It's just a generic Summit triple layer winter coat. It's no fun in the summer. I do have my pumper has 2 outputs, and I stick one right down my neck. And
As long as it keeps the flames off, I think that's the important part.
It kind of is. Well, keeping the flames from ever appearing.
Well, some of them, you feel like you're on fire when you're wearing them, especially during this hot summer.
Ricky Bobby, it looks like we're rolling.
Yep, and we are moving again. So I'm pretty sure that.
Well, John's still where he was, so I don't think there was.
First lap is not going to count, so let's see how they score this one. We are back underway.
Maybe John can get that same move and dart in real quick. Looks like Peanut's going to hold it this time.
Ooh.
Oh, John takes it on the slippery line.
He did
Oh,
not.
Peanut is still inside, though. Look at him. He is not getting
They're
it up.
still racing side by side up through 3.
Forcing John to take that outside
Oh, and he
line.
kicked the
Look at
berm.
there.
He just hammered that curtain.
Well, yeah, Peanut may be young, but that boy's got more race experience than I do.
And, man, the poise to hold it like that on the line. And still side by side coming down that hill.
I thought John was going to try. He is trying to stay outside. That's a tough line. Oh, Peanut pushes, and John might get him over the finish line.
Let's see as they come past.
All right, now that's some racing on the first lap.
And they will officially call that lap number 1. As right now, your leaders, Peanut Fulcher and John Dobbs, are just leaving the rest of the field behind right now.
And Thielman is in first place in the Open and A class right now. Nathan Whitmer's out there behind him. Look at John is still trying to stick a wheel in there. Peanut's going to have the inside on this turn.
Oh, and he gets a little squirrely coming down the hill.
Boy,
and Dobbs trying to get him on the inside.
That inside line looked a little better.
And Dobbs still racing him around the outside. Let's see as they come
Peanut
through.
is not giving up
and Dobbs looks like he went real wide. Oh, Peanut.
Oh, is that a
pulling
broke?
off? Oh.
They may have made some contact we didn't see. Could have been a flat.
We'll go back. Let's see if we can go
Looks
back.
like
and
he
see
went
what
real
happened on
wide.
the replay here. Oh,
No,
Peanut.
Is that a
pulling
broke?
off. Oh.
He may have even slid that outside rear wheel. He could have slid into him.
Well, there
break.
goes, all the action up front. So now we're John Dobbs all by himself.
And Thielman still in front of Open and A, but currently running in position 2.
This should be your Open NA leader coming under your screen right now. Just behind him, Hudson Knight, Andy Carlson.
Oh, Hudson's going to try to chase Thielman down.
And that looks like your closest battle on track right now.
Thielman has a good lead out on Hud.
And let's see.
Skinny car.
Well, really the battle for 3rd and 4th, which is technically 2nd and 3rd in the NA division.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter where John Dobbs finished. He's the last remaining contestant in the Open side-by-side turbo.
And there's John Dobbs on your screen all by himself. And as you can see, there goes Ewing down the ski hill. That's 1 and 2 in the actually, that's 1 in the Open side-by-side and number 1 in the Open NA division. And then now right behind them, 2nd and 3rd in the Open NA division, Hudson Knight and Andy Carlson.
I may have missed something. I thought Hudson was in P3, but
well, he's in
physically in P3.
Yes,
yeah.
Well, he's physically overall in P4, but he's P3 in his race. Because we've got the 1 Open side-by-side out front, and then the 3 NAs.
Thielman, Andy, Hudson. for 1, 2, 3 in the open NA. Woo, John Dobbs takes it wide. He's racing as hard as he can. Oh, I see Peanut still out there turning laps.
So I'm assuming he hopefully got that mechanical figured out, because assuming he didn't go a lap down.
It appears that he did. I think he just came over the timing loop in lap 2 when everyone else just turned lap 3.
And there's Peanut right there. Now we're going to have to see.
It's tough commentating when you've got 3 classes out there and cameramans are overworked.
I can't even keep it together with one class. That's why I'm up here announcing and not driving.
Yeah.
And that's your battle for second and third in the Open NA division.
You know, your real challenge is going to be your post-race interviews, figuring out who to talk to.
I'm just going to interview everybody. Just take us through that race.
That's a good call. I see. There's your gap. Hudson Knight trying to chase down second place. And Tillman, I don't even see him in. There's Tillman. He's got himself a good gap out there in front. Good for Tillman.
So, yeah, he is all by himself in the lead in that Open NA division. And just going past your screen right there, second and third. They're showing on your score screen third and fourth overall, but that is second and third for the Open NA. And it looks like we got another. Oh, that's Peanut.
So he had a mechanical, thought he was going to drive it out. Looks like he's off the track. Hopefully they won't get a yellow. Nope, they're full race pace going past.
Yeah, he's just going to retire there. Oh, no.
They're not.
Starting to move.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to keep it on the grass. And I see a yellow.
Like,
that's the comp caution flag, isn't it?
We are
that was
at lap 5.
So Tillman still holds his first place in the Open NA through the first half. He's got Andy Carlson and Hudson Knight are going to be right beside him on the start. Could be an exciting second half.
And there is our indomitable turn 1 camera operator, Collins Rigdon. Looking like she's about to go rob this place.
Howdy.
I saw her making that dust screen last night. So
Crafty.
why you butchering that old shirt? She's like, I'm not breathing in all that dust all day.
There's Jamie talking to your race director. We got John Dobbs out front all by himself. It does look like Peanut retired, so John should have a. I know John. He's going to go out there and race. He's having a good time, so he's going to have front. Like I said, this is Tillman. He's out there leading the open. And Hudson are just going to try to give it to him.
And I think, yeah, he's going to
That's
just
Kaya.
take it
She's
off.
leading the ladies. But again, she's going to be right up there with those other NA cars.
Well, she pretty much has her race done, as Briley Lutz having trouble there on that restart.
Yeah. And as we race into the Combat Clean Turn 1.
And Dobbs getting the whole shot on the gas and not looking back. Leads the field into turn 2.
Hudson may have picked a spot up. I think I caught a peek of him getting up there in the P2 in that open NA class.
And Ewing doing a pretty good job to stay ahead of those other NA drivers.
He is. Look at Tillman just driving. Yesterday, he drove the wheels off of it, literally, in practice. He had a whole team working on that car, got him back in the game.
I didn't see what led to it, but I saw the Facebook post. There's some burning some midnight oil getting that car back together.
That's a good race there for 1, 2, and 3 in the Open NA class.
And there is, your first, second, third, Ewing, Carlson, and Knight.
Good for Tillman. He's going to have to hold Hudson off, and Hudson's tough now. If Hudson gets up close, he'll stick a wheel in there.
Well, you can see him starting to spread out a little bit. As everybody's finding their groove right now in the second half of this race.
Look at those lines. Tillman's just putting it right where he needs to put it, driving it nice and clean. And so John Dobbs he can't be giving it all he can. I think he's out there good time driving it right now. His last race of the day. No reason to save the car, John. Let's see
Here goes Carlson looking to the inside. He thought about it for a second. Knight kind of left the door open, but
yeah, that's a good matched race cars right there.
Well, Knight's just keeping the speed and hanging it wide, and he's leaving that inside edge open. But you know, most drivers we've seen today, that inside is not working for them. But part of it could just be some apprehension from, you know, when they wet the track.
Yeah. You know, it looks like they may have closed that gap a little bit on Tillman. What was that, 7? 3 more laps, Tillman. Come on, keep
Well,
running.
look at
those
that.
good
All
lines.
3 of them running green. So each driver running their fastest lap of the race that last time by.
Ah. 107 out of John Dobbs. He's laid back a little bit. He's just, like I said, out there having fun.
And Ewing looks like starting to pull away a little bit. Let's see as they make their way around Talladega, coming back downhill.
Tillman is just out there flat-footing it. Good for him. He gave up a little on that one. Hudson's not going to let him get away with that. There comes John Dobbs comfortably out front. I called him Dubs. John Dobbs.
He's about to get the dub if he can hang this thing on and
yeah,
keep the wheels straight.
I tell you, Hudson's might just sneak up there and put some pressure on Tillman. What are we coming on, 8? 2 laps to go. I'm sure Hudson's dad's Ryan's in his ear telling him he's catching. Still pretty tight in that open and
I mean, and they're pretty evenly gapped right now.
I tell you, it looks like Tillman's got a little bit more of a hot rod. He puts a gap on him on these straightaways.
And you can really tell from that camera angle right here what those gaps are.
Yeah, I think Hudson's coming in the corners a little more aggressive. He tends to catch him some, but then Tillman's not slow to get on the gas right there. Little slip out, little bobble.
But it almost looks like a lead follow group right now. I mean,
it's a
race is winding down, you know.
It's a dang, closed up. But I was fixing to say it's a big enough gap that Hud's going to have a hard time making that up on just the last lap. That white flag changes things.
Well, I have been known to put my foot in my mouth, so.
Yeah, just don't put your foot in my mouth.
But I'm surprised Dobbs is not pulling away as much as we saw earlier.
You know, last lap was 108. There's no reason for him to go crazy out there and jeopardize him or his car.
I mean, because the 3 guys right behind him are in a different race.
What was that, a 2-3 car gap there?
Yeah, and the white flag is out.
Tillman always gets a bigger gap right there in that section. I think Tillman's going to hang on to it. I'm looking forward to banging on his roof.
He's been dominant this whole race.
Well, Hud really closed it on that straight line there.
Let's see here. Is it coming up the hill to 3?
Dobbs out there just kicking a little dust up for him, make it a little tougher on 2 and 3. Hud's getting in a position to set him up.
He's caught back up to him. He is on his bumper. Let's see if he can get something done coming up the hill here at turn 5.
You know, it's tough. Everybody out there is my friend, and now I'm here picking sides. And there's no Can-Ams. Oh, there is Can-Am out in the game. He's winning. Yay, go Can-Am.
Let's see,
there's
2
your
turns
last
to
chance,
go.
Hudson. Oh, Tillman's out on the cushion.
And it looks like he's going to drive it
all
the way to victory. Good job. Tillman Ewing getting the win in the Open NA. Obviously, John Dobbs drove that car home to the win in the Open side-by-side, the turbo class. Hudson Knight, second place for the NA division. Carlson in third. And look at that, Kyla Rogers finishing 5th overall.
I knew she was
winner
gonna
for
put
the
pressure.
women's division.
All right, well, Will gets set up to do some
Now,
interviews.
I'm going to have to figure out these results here to figure out who is who.
I'm going to go outside and bump some fists and bang on roofs.
Yeah. All right. We'll be at it shortly with Victory Lane. All right, we're out here with your overall race winner in the Open Division, John Dobbs. Man, that was a bit of a race, man. Take us through it.
Well, when Fulcher pulled off, I don't know what happened, but made it a lot easier on me. So when I saw him pulled off, it just made it easier to slow down, take it easy on the boost pump, which was breaking off all weekend. And on the last lap, I was glad I was able to go full speed.
Yeah, I was excited in those first couple laps, but so you had the advantage there, and you still piloted the victory lane. Congratulations on the win. I really don't have much else to ask you, but good jobs. Anybody you want to thank before we go on to second place?
Yeah, I want to thank my dad for getting me here, the Halls for supporting me, everything they do, and all my friends and family watching from home.
Well, congratulations on the win here today, and we'll see you later at the podium ceremony. Now, here's the battle we were watching all day, the Open NA division. Tillman Ewing, your winner here. Tillman, take us through that race.
So it was a good race. I started second beside Hudson. On the start, I got in front of him, and then we had a caution. So after the caution, he got me for a couple laps, and then after that, something happened, and then I was out in front. And then and if they can hear this, I am so proud of Hudson Knight and Nathan Wilmer for racing with me, and yeah.
Well, man, it was exciting to watch. Congratulations on the win. Anybody out there you want to thank?
I want to thank MRT Tires, Combat Queen, Top Box Racing, Racing Greater and Septic, Muscle Wheels, and all my sponsors that gets me here.
Well, man, congratulations on the victory today. We'll see you later at the podium ceremony. We're going to go ahead and get on back here to second place in the Open NA division. We got Hudson Knight here, man. Hudson, second time talking with you today. Let me see if I can get this open for you. If you can get it there on the inside so we can, yeah, that thing is there. You know what? I'll just, I don't know if I can slip this thing through here. There we go. Yeah, take us through that race.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. I started first in the Open NA division and kind of didn't really get a good start, and then we had a caution, and then I got my spot back. And then I got Tillman on the first corner, and then the track is super dry slick, and so I kept on spinning out because I'm used to driving with a different track where I can just stay in the gas, and so I spun out a couple times, but yeah, good win for Tillman, and yeah, let's see if we can get the top spot in my 250 mod class coming up.
Well, congratulations to you on the second place, and yeah, good luck at that race later today. And now we're going to go on back here to our third place in the Open NA division, Andy Carlson. Yeah, make sure, sorry, check my numbers there, yeah. Well, we got 3 different classes here, man. That was a fun race, man. We're covering y'all most of it. Take us through that.
To be honest with you, man, this is my first time racing side by side. So to be dicing it up with these kids, I mean, it wasn't quite as fun for me as the Sportsman NA race. That was a lot of fun, but just to be in a basically stock car with suspension and tires is awesome. It's a great feeling.
Well, it was definitely exciting to watch, man. Congratulations on getting the podium out here. And we're going to go ahead and come on back here and talk to Miss Kaya Rogers again. Well, there was 2 of y'all at the start, and that was actually, Briley went off track there during that opening laps. Did you see what happened there?
I'm not sure exactly what happened. I know that we did make contact. I just hope everything's all right. It sucks that I was the only one, but.
Well, you still did pretty good. 5th place overall in a 3-class, multi-class race. So you got to be feeling good after that one.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you at the podium ceremony later today. So 3 divisions in 1 race. Doesn't get much more bang for your buck there. So we're going to send it back up to the booth.
All right, I think I'm back on. Good job out there, Will. That was an exciting race. Good interviews. What do we got left? I think it was just a couple of races. We got kids mod, and then we've got kids stock. That was great. I went and talked to Tillman also, and man, he's fired up. Talked to his dad. He had his dad, Jamie, as a spotter for him, and his dad couldn't be any more proud. Tillman was driving it. He was driving it hard.
Yeah, he was, and that was a great race, especially from our vantage point. And yeah, I wish I could get some TVs over here by the stands. So they can see what we're seeing.
Yeah, we do have the best seat in the house. Other than we miss what happens after the finish line jump and that first little roller in the turn. But man, good racing.
Yeah, that's well, you're keeping track of the schedule. Who we got coming up next here?
Kid. What I say? Kid mod, kid stock.
And then that's going to be it for the day.
And I don't have kids. I don't follow what qualifies as a kid's mod and a kid's stock. I'd say one's modified and one's fully stocked, probably. So we should see.
I've only got one kid, and he doesn't race yet, so I don't.
That's coming.
But this would be where he would start. So
yeah. They're already rolling him over the timing loop. And what do we got? 3, 4. We got a 6-car field. Should be a good race.
And I believe these guys run 6 laps, 2, 3 lap stints.
They run 5 straight through, so no
Okay.
comp caution. 5 straight through. That's me listening and barely paying attention at the drivers' meeting because they were talking about kids. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So they got through. They said, "Oh, you vet NA guys know what you're doing. All right, now the rest of y'all."
Once they stopped talking to me, I stopped listening to them. And then, of course, they mentioned kids, and I just zoned right out.
Yeah, every time I do a drivers' meeting, I always say the important stuff at the start. Because all the by the ways at the end of the meeting, you've already lost half the crowd. So because everybody's ready to go racing.
So what do we got? We got Tuck Michael and Jeremiah Harris. So Will Harris, so he's out there where you can see behind the drivers. He's staging everybody. He's working his butt right off. His dad is.
Looks like we're already moving, so about to get underway here.
Bowen Tyndall's going to come up in 3. Henry Michael. So we got some brothers that are going to go out there racing against each other. Clyde Keys and then Noah News coming up in P6 for this start. You know these kids are going to jump right at the flag. They ain't messing around.
And let's see. I say so. Your money's on right at the start. They're going to punch it.
Well, you know they all got dads in their ears, and their dads are all right now yelling, getting ready, go, 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 go,
and
go.
there he goes.
Yep.
Tuck Michael leads the field to green.
I heard a dad coaching. Actually, it was a race director. Everett was coaching one of these kids. It was Jeremiah Harris, and he said, listen, when that green flag drops, you stand on your gas pedal and don't let up until it's checkers. And if you need to slow down, hit your brake, but don't let up on that gas pedal. That's good coaching right there.
Yes. And with these guys, the drone can actually keep up, so we'll get some good footage here.
They're running full course just like
Yes,
the big
they
guys
are.
did. And, you know, now they got a beat-up track. They used to run these kids early.
Oh,
so
look at this, round the outside.
Used to run them early when it was muddy and slippery. And
It looked like Harris getting around Michael. Michael picking a tire up there, 3-wheeling, trying to wrestle that side by side.
I think Jeremiah may listen whenever it said don't lift.
And
Look at him
let's
chugging
see.
up that hill.
Yeah. Hey.
I'm guessing used 200 is a 200cc class, and I think my chainsaw's got more than that.
I was going to say, they're out of breath like me coming up that hill.
You almost get all 4 tires off the
get
ground.
a little bit of passing action going on here in the back. That looks like Noah New and Clyde Keys. And yeah, that thing sounds like my weed eater. Just
You know those kids are just having a blast
Oh,
out
they
there
gotta
going,
be.
and they got to feel like they're going 100 mile an hour.
Yeah, most youth divisions they run a modified, like a short course, like you see at circle tracks. They'll put them on a little track up front.
But
that's what's cool out here is they put them on the big boy track.
They like to, they used to give them a different way to start, but the dads all said, hey, these kids are getting ready for big boy racing, so let's treat them like big boys and let's run them on a full course and let's start them the way that everybody else starts and let them figure it out. I think that's the right thing to do.
We all know seat time is the most important thing, and the sooner you can get out on that big track, the better.
And better not to treat them special, right? Just let's run it like you're going to be running it next year or in 2 years. Get them ready. Because kids like these are going to come around and start beating up on old guys like me and when they're 12.
Well, and the nice thing with this being an off-road track is, there's no concrete barriers. There's no hard obstacles. I mean, there's trees.
There's
but
some water features in there that could.
Yes.
They're in reach.
But not, not the same as a normal track. There's a lot of space for these guys to just be out here and race.
Yeah.
And we're watching that battle right now. I believe that's for first, second, and third.
And you know this is a battle of the dads. Like the dads are just putting everything
Yes.
they can into these cars, and they're inching as close to the rules as they can inch.
I lied. This is the battle for second, third, and fourth because first place is already checked out. He's got the sauce. Better run that thing past Tech.
Yeah, Bowen ran a 140. He's got a 5 second per lap lead on it. He's going to stretch it way out.
Oh, and look at this. Fourth place, trying to come around the inside. Thought about it for a second. He had a little bit of a run there coming up the hill. And that was Henry Michael. Although not able to capitalize on that momentum as your second place driver, Tuck Michael, leads this first mid-pack. And he goes wide there.
He was just meandering a little bit.
He's using every bit of the racing surface. Hey, I mean, that's how you're supposed to do a turn on a road course. You go all the way to the outside of that runoff.
Yeah, right. Get all your money's worth on the course.
I mean, he paid his entry fee.
That's right. Well, Dad did.
Paid to use the whole track. As right now, these drivers still 2, 3, and 4 in this race.
And I saw Bowen come by. He stretched that lead way out.
And you can see Harris, or that was Michael actually trying to drive around that blue groove a little bit. As right now, second place, Tuck Michael starting to pull away from these guys. And really, everybody's spreading out. I think first place is already loading the trailer. I think he's already won the race. He is he's about half a track ahead of everybody else. As everybody goes barreling down the back straightaway. Catching back up to second place, Tuck Michael right there heading into turn 2. And these guys do a pretty good job keeping it close together. And is Michael going to do it again? He keeps getting the run coming up that hill.
Well, yeah, that's Henry looking up at Tuck, and you know that's sibling stuff's got to they got to solve that, sort that out on the track.
Well, right now, Harris is the meat and the Michael sandwich, so as they are coming through turn 4.
Yeah, so this is going to be coming up on a white flag lap, isn't it?
Yeah, not too much more racing to go to decide this. These guys doing a pretty good job keeping it clean. You know, these youth divisions could go one of two ways. They either run the laps great or you know, we're taking 30 minutes to run 5 laps. So.
I think Henry still has his heart set on getting up there and picking Jeremiah off. He's keeping it close. He keeps on taking a look there.
A little three-wheel action going.
He may take a look on the inside here. Oh, I think he will.
He's thinking about it.
Oh. They almost came too wide through there, but Jeremiah held on to it. White flag lap. Now's the time. Wonder if it changes their attitude like it does everybody else, because that white flag, that'll get you.
Pressure's on. You know, this is it.
Yep. And, you know, the dads are in their ears even louder now. I can just hear it. We need
give her the beans.
We need dad audio too. They're talking nonstop. They're coaching. The kids aren't listening. They're just hammering the gas pedal.
We might need the dump button for that. And look at this, starting to catch back up. You know, I thought Michael was going to run away with it, but
yeah, he's comfy in second. There hadn't been any challenges there, but this third and fourth place.
Yeah.
Henry keeps on challenging him, keeps on sticking in there. He's getting a good run down that outside on the hill.
Right on that outside edge, though. He's finding some of that rougher part of the track.
You got to use gravity in these little cars.
Oh, yeah. These are definitely like the Miatas of off-road racing.
There's a peek at Bowen. He is way on out there. He's almost to come across the stripe.
And there he is coming through turn 6, about to take the checkered flag. As you can see up at the top of your screen, your second, third, and fourth place drivers.
He is still in a position to give it a peek
So
back
there goes Bowen getting the win. And let's see how the rest of the field shakes up as we're following second place, Tuck Michael leading Jeremiah Harris. Oh! And he went, curse of the announcer.
Yeah, well, I mean, he landed on his wheels. That's great. Hopefully he rolls out. I think I can lean out of here and see.
Yeah, I think his
Where
brother
is
gave
he?
him a wave. I think it's just right.
Yeah, I can see him. We got a safety car pulled up. He's not rolling, but he's on his wheels.
Let's see if we
And
get
let's see
that
how the
on
rest of the field
replay.
shakes
Here we
up
go.
as we're
Looking
following
on your
second
camera
place,
screen.
Tuck Michael
Oh,
leading
just.
Jeremiah
Uh-oh.
man, he went over twice.
Wow.
He
You know,
went
that's in the
curse
car.
to the
That's
announcer.
a really easy roll. There's no
And
sudden
let's see how
stop.
the rest of the
again
field
on the
shakes up
drone.
as we're following second place. Tuck Michael leading Jeremiah.
Uh-oh.
Just
Oh.
and he
Wow.
went curse to the
One
announcer.
turn to go, just had to keep it straight.
Yeah. Look,
And
look
man,
you're
that
about
is
late for your
yeah. I was saying,
interviews.
we're sitting here looking at the replay. I gotta go out and talk to these drivers.
Oh, that was a great race.
All right, I'm out here with your race winner, Bowen Tyndall. Bowen, pretty dominant performance. You're about 5 seconds a lap faster than the rest of the field, man. How'd you do it out there?
Just had to hold it wide open.
That's, hey, good strategy. Anybody you want to thank, make this car so fast?
My mom, my dad, my family, Noni Pop, Jesus, and all my sponsors.
Well, man, awesome job. You got to be feeling good. Congrats on the podium. And we're going to go ahead and jump back here on to second place. We're here with the 422 and Jeremiah Harris. Pretty good race out there. How you feeling right now?
Well, good. That was a nasty crash in front of me.
Yeah, that was going from third to second there on the last lap. Got to feel good. I mean, tough to watch your competitor do that, but how you feeling right now?
Good. Real good.
You got anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my dad, my mom, my grandpa, grandma, and sister.
Well, congratulations, man. Good job on getting the podium. We're going to go back and talk to third place. Henry, third place, man. Tough break watching Tuck there go end over end, but that puts you up on the podium. How you feeling right now?
Good, but worried.
Well, it looked like he was able to drive it, man. I know you're going to go back there and check on him. You got anybody you want to thank? Anything you want to say?
My dad, my brother, my mom for spotting for me. That's really all. Oh, and God.
Well, it was a good race, man. Congratulations on getting the podium, and we'll see you at the podium ceremony later today, and we'll send it back to the booth. Well, you're right here. I'll say we'll send it back to the booth, but there's no booth to send it to.
As always, I was out there banging on Rufus and giving fist bumps. So it looks like we're coming up on our last race, and we'll take this time to apologize to the parents and the pit crews if we called a name wrong or called a different position. I know it happens. As a racer, I get excited too. And what a good race, though. What a great day. Nice mild temperatures, right?
The hardest part, I think, when you come up to the booth as a racer is not being a homer. Because you got all your buddies, all the people you want to root for, but you got to have a little bit of impartiality.
Even though when I'm not announcing on anything, I got so many friends out there racing. It's tough, and I've decided that I'm just going to root for my friend that's in the lead. So my allegiance will change based on your position on the track, and that's just the way it is. Nice knowing you.
That's also what makes you good as an announcer, because you know everybody.
Yeah, right. Except for these kids, I need to mingle some more in there. And listen, all you guys that watch the live feed, if you're out here to races with me, I certainly plan to be here for the rest of them. And if I got your name wrong, let me know. If you got something to tell me about your kid or your program or yourself, let me know. Because, we got time to fill up here.
Yeah.
And I'm also campaigning for Will to get a camera. I've already said it before, but we need a camera pointing in the booth. We are handsome men.
I had one ready to go, and I pointed it at the grid instead of on us today.
Yeah, well, probably.
Maybe I'll put it back in here next month.
Well, last time you did a handheld interview camera. So you can put that on a tripod, and you can just pull double duty with that one.
And you know what? Give me a second.
Oh, we'll give you 3. Oh, he's running off. We are going to give him a few seconds. Uh-oh. I think he may take me up on it. Here it comes. I can see him. So I'm pretty sure it looks like that we are coming up on the last race of the day, which is going to be kid stock. I can see him line them up. The view that you see is what we get to see out of the booth. Like I said, we've got the best seat in the house, being able to look out there. Although Jamie's not always in front of our view all the time, it is typically a great view. You see those great videos and pictures? There's your man that does it right there, the official cameraman for the series. Aaron, we appreciate what you do, brother. Yeah. Will's telling me I got to hit. What button I got to hit, Will? Because we're getting ready to see some faces in the booth.
There we go. Hopefully that'll work.
Yeah, so again, we got kid stock coming up. And last shot of Aaron out there, he gives us great shots from the races all the time and puts together that official video. And he's even available if you want him to spotlight you. You can slip him a buck or two, and he'll spotlight you and your race crew.
One of these, there we go.
Oh, look, there we are. Lean in, get a good shot. See, look, you ask for it, and that's what you get, right? Man, we could get some banners back there.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, DD214 sticker. That's what we really need back
Yeah,
there.
come sponsor the booth.
We have some great sponsors. We could pop that up, too. Eventually, we'll get back up there. So
yeah, I am sponsored by Dollywood. Not hard to Big Bear Mountain.
Yeah, I'm a privateer, and I'm not really shopping for sponsors. Although, you know, like I said earlier, that monster gets you through. So you can find me on my socials.
I mean, I'm sure if they threw you a lot of money, you put a big monster logo on the side of your car. Or are you already sponsored?
Yeah, I mean, no, I sponsor myself, privateer. But money does talk. I drink enough sponsors or enough monsters. Just one a day, really, Mom. That's all I drink.
Well, we used to have the monster truck used to come out at Atlanta Motorsports Park, and I love when that guy because they have all the speakers.
Well, they got all the free monsters.
Yeah,
too.
and they give you all the free energy drinks.
So we got a pretty good field. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars out there.
This is going to be a good finish to our program here today.
And as we see coming over the loop, I know who that car belongs to right there.
Let's see. That looks like they didn't clear out the previous race, so I'm curious how they're going to run this one.
And that's Robin that's running things up there. She asked us to give her a break, but we're not giving you a break, Robin. Get her scoring up. Let's call out some names. She's going to love it when we calling her out.
Well, let's see here as they well, it looks like everybody's transponders are working.
Yeah. Again, last race of the day, everybody that's out there that's here listening, remember we go straight up to the podiums right after this. And they're rolling.
Yeah, I think they're moving, so it looks like Hudson Knight, I think for the 4th time today, he's going to be – he's not going to have any energy to stand up there during the podiums. I got the wrong camera on screen. There we are.
Yeah, Hudson's getting into his little car for this one.
And these guys are moving with purpose right now.
Well, 4 of them are. I thought I saw more than 4 going out. I can see out my window. We got one that looks like he limped off. He may have had a mechanical right off the bat.
And that is Hudson Knight leading Lincoln Phelps, Tristan Fulcher, and Philip Warpole. And we're going to have to get official results as they come across the stripe. But right now, that is your 1 through 4 as they make their way through the second half of the track right now, up the hill to turn 5.
I wonder what Hudson feels about getting back into his old starter car. I bet it's all grins. That boy loves racing.
Oh, yeah. Well, and especially what you get after running that 200 and getting into the faster ones here.
I'm sure he is just flat-footing this whole track in that little car.
And that thing is just wiggling around the turns. Look at that. Practically sideways coming across the start finish.
So there we go. Hudson Knight, Lincoln Phelps, Tristan Fulcher is coming out
and
for second.
Fulcher was almost sideways across the line there. Good thing he kept that thing under control.
Philip Walpole's going to try to keep putting some pressure on him in number 4. And I believe these guys are the same where they're going to run 5 laps straight through, no competition caution.
And that's 1, 2, 3 right there. Just off screen is Walpole, and he just came past our vantage point. So definitely having some kind of mechanical for Walpole.
No,
So,
I believe that's going to be somebody else. There you go. Lulu.
Oh,
Well,
no,
you're right.
wait.
It is Walpole. We got another one.
oh,
out
there's
there.
2 Walpoles out there.
Yeah.
There's
you
Lulu
never know.
and
You
Phillip.
never know how many
Oh,
Walpoles
and we've
are gonna run
got
around.
we got 1 car around.
Who looped it? That looks like a Fulcher color car. And maybe
I believe that was 3rd place.
maybe he didn't even lose a position.
There was a decent gap on back from 3rd to 4th, so you might be right on there. As look at that, Hudson Knight just off to the races. He is already.
Yeah, Lincoln Phelps is second, so that was
Yeah, he has
Fulcher that
got.
spun out, and I think he did hold on to his position. 3.7.
He did, but we now have a race for 3rd place. Although as soon as I said that, 4th place goes a little bit wide there, opens that gap back up.
Looked like a Fulcher coming across and a Walpole.
And that was. And there comes 3rd place around turn 1. Down the back straightaway, just behind him, Phillip Walpole. So you got Tristan Fulcher in 3rd, Phillip Walpole in 4th. And that is going to be your 3rd and 4th place drivers right there. And then just on the bottom of your screen, there goes 1st place, Hudson Knight. He was purple last time by, so definitely picking up speed as this race is going on. Behind him, Lincoln Phelps.
Yeah, Hudson ran a 1:11, which I'm really glad that's slower than my lap times because HUD will let me know.
So are you the measuring stick?
It's just one of the many people that he wants to beat up on if he gets the opportunity.
Maybe we could do a little cat versus mouse racing out here.
I can take that little kid.
And there is your race leader, Hudson Knight. Let's see if he keeps it purple again. Nope. Still quicker than the rest of the field, though, by almost a. Daggum, that's almost 2 seconds quicker. And it looks like we've got a little bit of lap traffic already. I think he's ready to get to the night race. He's just hammering that thing.
We don't see too many youths in the night race.
I just
want
want to know what they're feeding that kid. He's been out here racing all day.
He looks spry enough. I think he fends for himself. He's out there trapping wild game.
He's definitely driving like it right now. Man on a mission. Hudson Knight just driving that thing. He's a wheelman today.
That's not a car up there on that corner, is it?
I don't think so.
If it was out of play. Yeah, Hudson just has a dominating lead coming up on the yellow flag or white flag lap, I imagine.
And yep, white flag is out. Will be 1 to go. He's driving quicker than the camera operator. Look at that. Yeah, just
flat footing it right down that back stretch.
Just keep the skinny pedal down.
Just driving it right into that blue groove. That car is not overpowered. It holds that line real nice.
Yeah, no,
he's got to have a ball driving a car that he can just stand on for the whole lap.
Well, and just the power difference going from the last youth division to this one.
Yep.
These things are really boot scooting out here. And you can see everybody pretty much gapped out. I don't really see any battles going on right now. So we're going to watch Hudson Knight on his victory lap.
He may be driving angry coming off of that P2 finish last time.
Yeah, no, I would be too. Definitely not getting the P2 on this one. He is getting the first place medal here as Hudson Knight takes the checker, and he's going to be your winner here in the youth mod division. And then just off camera, I missed it. Second place, Lincoln Phelps took checkered flag.
And Tristan Fulcher comes across.
And there's Tristan Fulcher. So we're going to go ahead and get down to victory lane, get a word with our winners, and then I guess we'll close it out because we're usually used to doing this kids first.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, I appreciate spending the day with you guys. And if you need to tell me something, I know I made some mistakes and made some names wrong. And Bo, I apologize for that one. But guys, reach out to me. I'm going to be here for your next event. And had a ball.
Yeah, I hear you do
with
birthday
y'all.
parties too, right?
I do birthday parties. I'm available for about anything. All right. Thanks for tuning in with us, guys. We'll see y'all next race.
All right, I'm down here with your race winner, man. Hudson, I've been talking to you all day, man. Congratulations on another podium, getting the win here in the mod class. Take us through that race.
Yeah, it was a awesome race. We qualified first with, my time was like a 110.2, I'm pretty sure, and we drew a 0, had some more luck, and started on the pole and got a decent start, pretty good start, and then yeah, just never looked back from there. I know everyone's really fast in every class, so yeah, I just want to thank my mom, my dad, Nana, Papa, Combat Clean, Coastal Tire, Ibex, Freedom Race Lifts, Lunatic Racing, and everyone else that I forgot.
Well, man, congratulations. Very dominant day. I know you're going to have a lot of hardware to take home with you today. Congratulations on the win. We're going to go back and talk to second place here. We got Lincoln Phelps. Lincoln, man, that was a good race. Take us through that.
Yeah, that was really fun.
What were some of the keys there out there? You know, obviously, Hudson was running a phenomenal race. You did very good wheeling this thing to second place. Anybody that helped you along the way, you know, anyone you want to give a shout out to?
First off, I want to thank God for everything, and this wouldn't be possible without him. My dad, my mom, family, my dog, and that's it.
Well, man, awesome job here today. Congratulations on the second place finish. And we're going to go back here to third place. We got Tristan Fulcher. Man, congratulations on another podium here today, man. Good job. Take us through that race.
It was getting a little bumpy, and I was trying to get past Lincoln. I just spun out right at when I was getting there.
Well, after that happened, man, what was going through your head? Because you still, I mean, you were comfortably in third, and then you really had to work to hang on to that, man. Take us through that.
I just had to spin out thinking the other kid was about to pass me to get third, but I'm just thankful that I got third.
Well, congratulations, man. That was a good race. Congratulations on the podium, and we'll see you at the ceremony later. And, folks, that's going to do it for us here at Durhamtown. So I'm going to go hop back in the booth real quick. We'll sign this thing off. We hope you guys enjoyed watching the racing here today. And we'll be right back with you. And there is a good look at our sponsor board. Big shout out to everybody that has supported us in this series this season. We are now officially at the halfway point in the 2026 season here at Durhamtown. So big shout out to all the sponsors, to all the racers, the crew, everybody out here that has made this season special. You know, a lot of sweat equity going into this, and we are very appreciative to all of you guys. And really, with that, there's not much else to say. That's it for our racing program here today. Everybody's going to go back to the pits, get ready for the night race. We got that enduro race coming up. And then I got to check the schedule here. We are not back out here again until September. And I'll get you that date here in a second. Should have had it written down in front of me. But we are out here on September 19th is going to be round 4. So we got about 3 months during the really hot parts of the year. So big shout out to the race organizers for not torturing us too hard. But going to go on a little bit of a break here. But we'll be back in the fall, September 19th, round 4. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Live from Durhamtown here in Union Point, Georgia. This is the conclusion of round number 3 for the side-by-side 2026 season. So long, everybody.